Hello? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Hi. What up? How's it going? How are you all? It's Elia. Elia desu. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, yo. What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, because time zones are my enemy and so is my sleeping pattern. Still, I don't really know what it is, but I woke up, like 1-ish, which is a bit better than usual. Like, you know, I'm normally waking up at like 5, so... yeah, good sleeping pattern, yo! The doctor says it's a good sleeping pattern. It's a good sleeping pattern. Thank you, Saigon. Thank you. Dragonfish! 98, arigato, arigato. Happy 13 months to tier 1. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Aria. How are you? Hi, I'm good. How are you? I got back home 2 hours ago because of work. You did 9 p.m. to 6 a.m.? Wait. Oh, dang. VCAM went? No. No. Yeah, I was watching Worlds right before this, and I was like, どうしよう? It's the semifinals, I believe, and it's T1 is playing, and yeah. I watched the first game was really boring, and then the second game was a bit more fun, and now the third game is happening right now, and they just need to win one more, so that would be hecking cool. And I was like, oh wait, I gotta stream, and see, I chose you guys over watching League of Legends. That's good, right? That's good, right? Yeah. Pickles or cucumbers? For what? Like, which food? Which? What do you like? Probably cucumber, but I wouldn't want a cucumber in my burger. But I wouldn't mind a cucumber in a sandwich, which is weird because they're very similar. I'm not escaping League. Heck nah. Like, nah, that's a addiction that stays, okay? Like, you guys just have to deal with it. Turn your clocks. Which country changed their clocks? Which one of yous? Cause like, they don't do that here. It's just standard. The US, but oh, okay. So that's happened. Wait, did I update? Thank you for letting me know, actually. I have like my schedule like in the works, and I need to make sure I change the settings so that it's now, so both, it's PST and EST now, right? So PST and EST, question mark, yeah. Both, I assume they both, it'd be hecking wild if they changed at different times. I'd be like, well, that's just messed up. Okay. Awesome. You gained an hour. You know, that hour just didn't count. It's like, you know what they should do? They should turn that hour into just a singular hour purge. Because then once the hour's up, it goes back like nothing ever happened. And then boom, like, Wait, it gave you an extra hour of work? What? That's not fair. Do you get paid? Wait, no, do you get paid for it? That's the real question. Do you get paid? Okay, good. We could, what would you do if you could purge for a singular hour? Yeah, it's time to purge, like, and it's time to commit crimes. That sleep is not a crime. Like no, you have to pick a crime, guys. You can't just stay in and watch anime. We have to go commit a crime in our 1 single hour hypothetical purge, okay? Like, yeah. Arson? Nice choice. Theft? Nice. Murder? It depends. No, no, murder bad. Murder bad. Yeah. Putting on... Selling human organs? Can you get that done in like an hour? Or is that gonna be like... I feel like that might take longer. You gotta remember, you're on a very short time schedule here. Like imagine you're trying to rob a bank and you miss the deadline for the purge. And then it's like, oh, well, this is awkward. Like, this is like, cause then the bank would just try and stall you for like the hour to be like, yeah, no, let me get you that money, thief. $1, $2, $3. You know, identity theft is not a joke. Arson, theft, okay, murder bad. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, because there's good arson. You know, there's like, you know, sustaining like ecological areas arson, which is great. Like sometimes we need it. The nature needs it. Like that's good. And then theft is okay. It depends. I think, you know, there's a surplus of stuff. This is me coming from a family that didn't have a lot, and I'll be honest, like, some Christmases, yeah, it was like, my mother may have just stolen all the free toys off magazines and given that to me. Like, it's you know, like, but she was desperate. She was desperate to give us something as a present, so, you know, I can't, you know, fault her too badly. Like, you know, she just, and it didn't hurt anybody. There's like, what was it? Because it would be stealing from like magazines that were like out of date and were gonna get thrown in the bin anyway, you know? Like, yeah. So it's not something I should admit on a public medium. You know what? Let me just dox my entire mother's full name, because as you guys clearly also all know my full government name and where my mother lives, you can go report her. With literally just the hearsay of me saying this online, which many a years ago, unfortunately, because I'm old, cry. And yeah, I feel like good luck with I feel like that would be the saddest thing for like the police to work on is to, yeah, and there's probably statute of limitations and like, genuinely, okay, this happens in England quite a lot. The police get called for stuff and they're literally just like, no, this ain't worth it. Like no, there's like people dying out there. Like there's crime and then there's crime. Like, you know, I think people like, I get it's good to have a good sense of justice, but like, come on, there's like different, they're not heckin' paid enough to do these side quest versions of crime. Like, yeah, just think of the magazines that were in the bin anyway. It's like robbing from the bin. It's like, okay, sorry, they were supposed to go in the bin. The bin's gonna sue for the fact it didn't get. It's like, you know, like, I don't heckin' know. Like, some people... some people just need the reminder sometimes where they get like, yo, mate, there's people dying. Like, there's people dying. Yeah, victimless crime. Like, yeah, it's just fine. It's fine. It's like my other crime of forgetting to return library books. I should do that. But I can't. Because... okay, to be fair, initially I forgot and then I got scared to return them. And then I couldn't return them because they got really damaged, because they got really moldy and damp and wet and disgusting. And then I thought I'd get in even more trouble for handing back a moldy book. And bear in mind, I was a little kid. I was only like 7. So like, you could forgive a 7-year-old for not wanting to return yeah, they probably canceled the fines by now. Like, yeah, I felt so bad. Like, you know, I felt bad. I did feel bad. So yeah, I've not actually really been to the library. I've only been to the library to like, I don't know, last time I went to the library in England was to print something. Yeah, how did they get damaged like that? Just the existence in the house I grew up in was very damp and moldy. So a lot of things sort of picked up mold if you didn't, like, I don't know, move them. Turned out for like the longest time, okay, so like we had like one of the downstairs rooms, and my mother had this corner where she would have her computer desk and her computer. And it wasn't until they like moved out that we were like, Mother, we've moved your desk where the computer was, which was like this little square like cupboard thing, and like moved it. And we were like, Mother, there's literally a puddle. There's like damp puddle. You had a leak here this entire time. Like, the heck, Mother, please. Like, it was a very gross corner. Like, she would smoke there as well, and then she would use the computer as an ashtray, and then complain why the computer don't work. And we'd be like, Mother, it's filled with ash. Like, oh, come on. What do you think is making it work? Like making it not work? It's the copious amount of ash that's like in it. And then yeah, and then you get like the tar stained like walls, and it really put me off. Honestly, having parents that smoke is a really good like advert to be like, don't smoke, you know, on top of like, you know, everything else, you know, all the other negatives of like smoking. But just witnessing it is like, I feel like really like solidifies that, yeah, no, I don't have any desire for any form of cigarettes or anything, like, you know. But yeah, and anyone that does smoke and is say like trying to like, you know, not smoke but they're struggling, that's fine. Like, as long as you're trying, like, I think, you know, I respect that. I respect that, because I wish my parents would try. I really wish that my parents would try. You know what they used to try to do? Okay, they would be like, Elliot, could you go to like the corner shop and buy me some oh my god. The British word for cigarettes is not an okay term in other countries. But it's like the word my mother uses. It's a slur. It's a slur, okay? I'm not saying slurs. I'm not gonna say it. But begins with F, ends with G. 3 letters. Yeah. Rhymes with lags. And that's the word that my mother would always use. So she'd be like, could you go to the corner shop and get me some? And then say that. And I'd be like, no. Why would I encourage that? Like, no. And then my brothers would. But yeah. I like how you guys are saying frog, fig, flag. So. Fire truck, you got it. It's a fire truck. Hi. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I gotta remember British words, like, yeah. But that one also, we also have the food that's very similar, you know, which is, I don't even know what the food is, which apparently is also a slur, but it's literally a food. Like, it's on hacking menus. Like, it's like meatballs, right? Like, meatballs made from minced offcuts and offal. Like, yeah. Like, is it okay if I use adblock? You use what your heart desires. Ah! Yeah, good old British words. Can you please explain? Okay, to be fair, the word the word dick is a nickname. It's like a name of a person. It's like the nickname for the name Richard. Okay, like, so that was also a word I didn't think had any other meaning for the longest time. Like, yeah. I think the idea was like when you had like multiple people of like the same name, and they just gave them new names. So like if you had a Richard, you would then have, if you had another Richard, they called the other Richard like Rick. And then apparently they just got, they went from Richard, Rick, Dick. Like, yeah, but out. Or it's like Will, yeah, William, Will, Bill, Billy. No Billiam though. Like, sucks to be the third Richard. I don't think they like the third Richard. Like I don't think they liked him very much. The original, the OG. Yeah, he could have had so many other names, but nah, they were like nah. Like we're gonna call him this. Like, yeah. Playkai, arigato. Daily reminder, Elia is cute. No! I wish. Her feet are too. No! I don't know if I wish that. I guess, but it's not like a priority wish. Which makes me... Talking about looking at the bear bushes zooms every day. Ah. Yo! Google got mad at me for looking up that British food, guys. It was like, I cannot fulfill your request. I am programmed to be a helpful and harmless AI assistant. I do not engage with or generate hateful, offensive, or derogatory language. It's not! It's British! Yo! Chill, AI! Chill! The spotted... No, not the spotted one. I'm like, what if I put in... food? It doesn't speak British, guys. Let me keep doing this. British. There we go. You just needed to clarify it's British. Now it works. Yeah, now it works. It just doesn't prioritize the British. Like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you'd think it was set to British. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it's not just... It should just be set to heckin' Japan, but I don't heckin' know. I don't know. Google says British is weird. No, but that's not fair. We're not that weird. Like, to clarify, we don't just say slurs all the time. Yeah, it depends which part of England you're in, cause like some do. I know some people in England who literally can't get through a single sentence without swearing. It's like how I always use the word like, but imagine instead of that, they just throw the F word around all over the place. Like, yeah, yeah. There be British people like that, where I just, yeah. Arigato. Never understood spotted egg until I saw one before it's sliced. Wait, what even is it? Oh, you can get it in a can. Yo, it's pudding! It's pudding! Yo! Pudding! And it's spotted! Yeah, why is it called that? Let's see, spotted? Oh! Okay. So apparently spotted refers to the dried fruit scattered throughout the pudding. Makes sense. Spotted. And then the other part comes from, for pudding, a shortened form of the word dough or pudding itself. Like spotted dough or spotted pudding, apparently. Let's see. Also, F, the America-centric views that words must be censored, cultural suppression, nah. I think words are words, but sometimes words can mean more to other people. So I try my best to be respectful, you know? Like, in case it does upset somebody. Obviously, there are levels for that where you get to a point where you can't say anything. I don't have to. I know I don't. I just don't want. I'm someone that doesn't want to upset people. But I also won't change who I am. You know? But there's a limit. There's a limit. Like, for example, like, you know, I think being respectful is important. Yeah, you know, but again, it very much depends on the person. Yeah, and some people, it also depends on the person. Like, what if the person's just out, like, looking to be offended? Like, there are people out there that are looking to get upset. So you have to really, like, understand, like, you know, because sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can, like, traumatize you for a really, really, really long time. As I have learned. But I'm also British, so we're, like, really used to just insulting each other all the time. So that's one thing I try and be extra respectful, because it's in, like, in British nature to... I don't know, it's weird. It's like, there's like a level of like respect, but at the same time, there's a level of like unseriousness. It's weird. It's very weird. It's like, just linguistics in general is very weird. And I think one of the things I get absolutely fascinated with is the like, how the language is interpreted differently between America and England. Like, and I get a lot of videos on it, which I find fascinating. I think like the most like one of the ones I watched recently that was really fascinating was like American insults versus British insults. And like the American insults were so tame. I was like, that can't be true, right? You just you just be like, oh, you're a loser. Ooh, you're a douchebag. Like, that's nothing. That's like a nickname. Like, people just take and throw around. Like, that's tame for you. Yeah, literally, the comments were like, yo, like, Europe, we'll go into very gruesome details. Like very gruesome details. It'll be like involving shoving something up your butt and heckin' ripping something out and shanking you with it. I don't heckin' know, like, you know, just something to do with probably something heckin', I don't know, phallic or whatever, or blood or all sorts, but just heckin', I don't even know. Just it's just a long string of words that apparently make some sort of sentence, but yeah, British insults are very creative. Like, you know, yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Cause then it means it's like, yeah. Bleep, 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 and swivel. No! And then yeah, a very, very British thing is to insult your mom. Which is just very specific to like British, because I know in other countries it's very much like, don't you dare. But it's so common. Like, I swear in secondary school, it was just mother insults being thrown all over the place. And no one knew each other's moms. They were just saying it because they just did. And they just creatively went with that. Like... Yeah. Also, Klitz, arigato. There weren't slurs 800 years ago. There weren't slurs 400 years ago. They became slurs in late 1800s in the USA. There weren't slurs back then? What did they heckin' use? Like, what did they use, yo? They gotta have used something. There's got to, like... Surely, maybe they didn't have the definition of it, but I'm sure they used something as a word that had that, like, implied sense. They just used violence. Oh, I see. They just... Good old murder. I bet one would just be calling someone a witch, but it's not really a slur. It's more like an accusation that got women killed. It'd be like, well, you're a witch. Look, guys, she's a witch. She did mathematics, disgusting, and she can't be right, so she's a witch. Like, burn her. I'd be like, dang. Like, what if someone just didn't like you? Like, she's a witch. Maybe burn her. She looks like a witch. Did you dress her up as a witch? Well, well, Also, Nayu, Narumi, arigato, happy 5 months. Thank you. Hi, Ellie, hi. She can count to 3. I mean, that's wild. I mean, that's just like, can anyone really count more further than 3? Like, that's a lot of numbers, guys. I don't know. It's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of numbers. Yeah, no, oh my god, don't say 4. I don't know what that means. No, ooh. Valve can't. Nah, for real. Multiply the reference mention. I'm so happy I could say it because I'd never seen it until like recently, where we watched it in Discord together. We still need to watch the other ones, but like, I finally understand. Like, you know. Lots of work considered quaint or innocuous now or once slurs. Yeah, exactly. Like, I guess like I feel like one that's kind of still on, like kind of on the fence is the word like, oh, what a load of crap. And like I know like people that are older get really upset with that sort of word, but then some people are completely fine. So like I didn't know it was a heckin' quote swear to some people. So as a kid, I just used it all over the place. I'd be like, ah crap, crap. And I'd be like, I didn't realize I'd get told off. And I'd be like, oh. No, wait, I got told off. Okay, this was like in primary school, like the first time I got told off for something. And I just felt it wasn't fair. Because like, I was like, this was in primary school. So I'm like 5, 6 years old, okay? And at home, like, what'd you call it? You know, there's The Simpsons. That was one of the few TV shows that we could watch. So, you know, and in The Simpsons, Homer obviously has his little like catchphrase, which is like "dolt," like "dolt." And as a kid, you just pick up little things. So I remember in school, something silly happened. I was like, "Ah, dolt," and then this other kid, she gasped like I'd killed something. She was like, what did you just say? And like she freaked the F out and she ran to the teacher, acted like, I don't know, I was gonna like threaten to murder her entire bloodline or something, like, and told on me. She like insta snitched that like I said a bad word. And I was like, it's not a bad word. And I got put in timeout. And I got put on like, I got put on the naughty step, which was like the biggest shame for me back then. So I had to sit on the naughty step, and it's like wearing the cone of shame because like all the other kids could see you. And I was just like, what? And like the teacher was like, okay, what did you say? And I said, don't. And then the teacher reacted the same way. And I was like, What? Like, why is it a bad word? Like, yeah, I was so confused. Like, yeah, I was just, it's not a bad word. It was just like one really confusing time. Like, I have no idea. I have actually no idea. Like, but apparently she was just, this other little kid was super offended. Like, super offended by me. And I was just like, but it's not, right? Like I literally explained it, and she was like, oh, where'd you learn that word? And I was like, oh, it's from The Simpsons. Like, I picked it from a cartoon, and you know, they're not allowed to watch like was it like? I'm so confused. I'm still so confused to this day. Like, I don't know. I explained how it was spelt and everything. Like, I don't heck know. I don't know what her problem was. And I was like, eh? And they wanted me to apologize, but I was like, I'd like to understand why it was bad. So then as a kid, I like to learn and I like to understand, and it's good to understand, you know? Like, but yeah, they just, yeah, I don't know what they mistook it for. When I spelt it to them and I explained where it was from. Yeah, maybe they thought it was the equivalent to the word damn. And I guess we weren't really allowed to say damn because it was a Catholic school. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, even as a kid, I was very much like, yo, but explain why. Explain why. I was very much a, yeah, but why? But why? I want to know why. Like, I need to know why. I was a very curious child. I just wanted to, like, you know? So, yeah, good old Catholic school. Yeah. Now look at me, I'm like, oh damn, and I'm like, such a rebellious child. Oh dear, don't tell on me. Ooh. Yeah, no, it's oh, what was it? They used to get mad if you would be like, oh my god. And they'd be like, oh, can't say that. Say, oh my goodness. You know, don't say, oh my god. That's that's God's name. And I was just like, oh, my god. Like, I'm like, damn, this is one sensitive AF god. Like, is that, like, yo, like... Little Elliot be like, I need sources and quotes. Like, for real. Like, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. The main lesson they taught me back then was that God gives forgiveness. And, you know, like, you know, understanding its offense, I think is important. Like, you know? It's because people got don't take Lord's name in vain confused. Yeah, they literally just say don't say God. Which my nan then, yeah, my nan's one to, you don't say that in front of her. But questioning is the key to learning, right? Exactly. We should, like, what is it? Like, I was literally talking to a friend the other day about this, and it would be like when I used to work in like the office, and I would just question things. Like, we had this 1 week of work where, you know, we had our dev team, and the boss came over and was like, I need you guys to work twice as hard this week. And then the other people were like, okay. And I was like, why? Like, do we get, I was literally like, do we get like a bonus? Like a reward? Like, are you gonna give us any sort of like encouragement or to work twice as hard? Like, and then the boss was like, for the stockholders. And I was like, okay, but like, I don't care. And it was weird because everyone else is just like, yeah, no, it's what the boss says. And I was like, we're not gonna question what the boss says. We're just gonna work double as hard for free this, like, for the same amount of money. Like, no? Like, I love increasing shareholder value. It's my purpose in life. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my gosh, bear in mind, this is like the same company that was like, it was that typical red flag of this company is like a family. It's like a family. You should prioritize this company. And I was like, why? But like, why? And also like, no. Oh, yeah, no, my boss did not like me there. Like the upper boss, my like, you know, like you have different levels of boss. So like the boss that I worked directly under was really cool with me because I get all the work done. Like I would get all the work done. I get it done really fast. I could do it. Like it's gonna be done. You're all good. But the upper boss, the upper management was like, apparently there were things that I would say that were like the wrong answer. So like, for example, we finished a day at work and they were like, hey, we're going to the pub and, you know, everyone should come. And I was like, is is this on my company card or is this like my money to pay? Like, and it was like not on company card. So I was like, okay, I don't wanna, I'm busy. And they were like, oh, okay, like what's your reason? Like give me your reason. Cause apparently I need like a good reason to not want to spend my own money going to the pub with these people that I'm paid to spend time with. So apparently being honest and saying going home to play League of Legends was the wrong answer. they were so mad, and I was like, but it's the truth. Like, I didn't want to lie to you guys. Like, they were like, so you're just gonna go home and play video games? Like you're gonna go home and play video games instead of be social and go to the pub with us? And I was like, yep, that's my idea of fun. I think it's really fun. And like, I've never seen them so upset. I was so confused. Yeah, I said I had plans. Apparently that's not okay plans. Like, yeah, they're not plans apparently. And it's like when someone asks like what you're up to and you say you're doing nothing and then they're like, oh, so you're free. And it's like, no, the plan is nothing. The plan is absolutely nothing. It's my recovery day to do nothing and just exist. Like it's a really great plan. I love my nothing days. I love my nothing days. Like, yeah. So yeah, it was pretty bad because they just, apparently I wasn't a team player. I wasn't too serious about it because I'd asked too many questions. and they didn't have the answers. Like one of the ones was they always wanted me to work like overtime, and they're like, oh, can you like stay and do this? And I was like, oh, you're gonna like pay me overtime? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay, so no. No. I was like, why then? Why? And they're like, because you want to. I was like, I don't want to work for free. No, like, and they just weren't used to people just like asking or saying no, or I don't know, just I don't understand. Like they just I was like, yo, as soon as that clock hits, I don't exist. And this is because I worked a job that wasn't essential. Like, I completely understand it in environments where it feels like it's a really good purpose. You know? Like, when I used to volunteer at the hospital, I would always end up staying. I mean, I was volunteering. I wasn't getting paid anyway. And sometimes I would just stay a bit longer to help out with stuff because I feel like that's a good purpose. The only purpose of this company I was working for, which was like, yeah, just a completely unnecessary product that the world could live without and just to make the CEO money. Like, that was it. So I was like, nobody's gonna die, like, if I don't hecking do this. The only consequence is basically nothing. The stockholders. And that's it. Like, so, you know, I would just be like, no, I just don't exist outside of the clock. Like, outside of the hours I'm paid. Like a genuine non-essential service that yeah, nobody would get upset if it didn't exist. The stockholders are sacred. Oh dang. I don't know, it's because I grew up with two very exploited parents that were always working overtime, and for some reason believed that the company that like they worked for would like fall apart without them. And I was like, it's a giant global corporate, like it's fine. They will survive. Please don't, like, they would, like, my mother would literally work herself ill, and she still does, which is really, really hecking sad. I just like, no, that just like, I didn't want to be like that. But yeah, it very much like, this attitude is very dependent though on the situation and purpose, you know? So I don't want people thinking like, oh, she would be like that for something like this, like insert another scenario. I'm like, no, like I do care about things. It's just I did not care about that job. Like, And my main thought was also, like, I care about the job enough to do it, but I also care about day-to-day life, and someone has to be the first person to, like, step up and ask these questions for there to be any sort of, like, change. You know, otherwise other people in the company are gonna get taken advantage of and exploited, and if no one ever questions anything, it's gonna be like, you know, I want things to improve for everybody, and actually it's better for the company in the long run, because studies have clearly shown the happier the employee, the better the work. Like, yo, like, yeah. I mean, you gotta really define emergency. Like, if it's something emergency on work, like, usually my definition of emergency is anybody harmed, or is anyone dying? like that's my measure for, like, emergency. And typically I'm like, no, it's no, the shareholders' wallets are dying. Nah. I think the worst part was like, you know, we were living like all the developers were living like paycheck to paycheck, like struggling, okay? And the CEO was just thriving because we were all technically underpaid for what we did. And then like the CEO would host like an annual show off his wealth day where he would invite the whole company over to his mansion, have a big barbecue, and boast about like just all of his crap, which, yeah, no. And it was, you know, the funniest thing happened at this thing was like, the dude, okay, so the CEO didn't really like me. And I can't remember exactly what he said, but he tried to say something, like he tried to talk bad about me. The problem, what he didn't realize was that as an actual employee, like, I am actually really helpful. Like, I have like my standards of not being exploited, but I like helping each other. Like, I like helping others. So like, I was actually really helpful within the company, where I helped out basically everybody at some point with something that I didn't have to help out with, but I did because I could. So like, when the CEO tried to talk bad about me, all the people literally just stood up for me, and they were like, nah, Leah's like really cool. Like, she did this for me, and she did this, and she's helped with that, and she improved this, and she made this run better for me. Like, you know, because I was all about efficiency, because I'm lazy AF. So I was like, yo, if I can help someone also be lazy, like, I'm down. Like, I can help you automate, like, and do whatever. And like, yeah, it was just so funny. It was just so funny because I wasn't actually there. It was like the people on the dev team that told me about it, because it was after I left. It was like one of those like, oh, she's left, I'm gonna try and talk bad about her. And like, you just couldn't, because yeah, I had my quote faults. You know, I only worked within working hours. Oh no. I didn't go to the pub with them. Oh no. Like, I didn't do free overtime. Oh no. But I did I was a good employee. Like, in general, like as an employee during those work hours, you know, I had really good work ethic. I just have my boundaries when it came to like working. Free overtime in a pub. It's not even free overtime. It's like you spend your own money. Like, doing something you don't want to do. Like, yeah, like, the CEO only heard about me through higher levels of management, for real, and I actually had no idea what I was actually doing, because like, yeah, I like helping people, you know, I do like helping people. I just, it's the balance of like, I want to help, but I also don't want to get exploited, you know, and I gotta, still learning to stick up for myself in that regard, because apparently I still get told by a lot of people I'm like, quote, a bit too nice and a bit too generous. But I'm working on it. And at least, you know, it's just, yeah, like, Oh, you've told your coworkers you're Mormon, but you're not. You're just so you're not forced to drink. See, the peer pressure is wild that you have to. It reminds me of when I said I wasn't gonna drink one night, and they were like, "Oh, you like designated driver," and I was like, "I don't drive," and then they were like, "You pregnant?" And I was like, "With whose baby? Like, I'm a heckin' what? Like." I was like, we're missing like a kabillion steps to get to that point to begin with, and to no, like, and they were like, that's the only reason you could possibly not want to drink, though, right? Like, you can't have any other. They'd be like, there's no other excuse, though, and I was like, excuse? What about like, I don't want to. Like, you know. It's wild. It's actually wild. Like, why do big companies like to brag about their profits while refusing to pay their employees better wages? I know, right? It's wild. I never understood it because I was like, okay, cool. So you do have money because you're telling us about this new boat that you bought. But like, pay raise? Just, and it's not even like an unfair pay raise to ask for. It's usually like, the only pay raises I'd ask for would be like to match annual inflation rates so that I wasn't getting a pay cut. Like, you know? But they were like, treat my employees like, okay. Or boat. And they'd be like, boat every time. Like, but I'm like, you really should at least try to match inflation rates. Like, you know, like, I get it's their money, but it's also their responsibility to not underpay or, you know, can undervalue their employees, because that's one of the main responsibilities that's supposed to be with, like, being in those kinds of positions, you know? And it's just, I feel like very irresponsible to do that. Like, Elliot's gonna start her own company. You know, that's what the palm reader lady said. Like, I was like, oh, you sure? Could you read it again? Are you sure it doesn't say like anime girl? Please. Like, and she was like, no, it looks like you're like destined to be like a CEO of something. I was like, no. No, I don't know business. I don't know business. I come from a science background. Like, in terms of business, I am unaware of business. I'm not very good at businessing. Like, businessing is taking, I don't want to take advantage of anybody. Like, so I feel like it's hard to business. Yeah. Like, too lazy to be a CEO. To be fair, a lot of CEOs are heckin' chillin'. Like, no, yeah, because I was talking to my manager about it, and she was like, ow. Literally, basically just throwing something at me, being like, Elia, do you ever advertise any of your merch ever? And I was like, no. And she was like, okay, so how would you advertise, say, upcoming merch thing? And I'd be like, I would tell them not to buy it, and to only buy it if they have the money to, but even then it's only if they want to treat themselves and it makes them happy. And she's like, what do you mean your advertising strategy is just don't? And I was like, but it's the truth. Like, yo, I'm just, yeah, no, like. Yes. I just, like, merch is nice and it's nice to be supportive, but like, you guys come first, you know? Like, it's okay. You know, you just get it if you can, and if you don't, it's okay. I'm not gonna pressure you or just like, you know? Because I feel like there was a time, like, when I was like younger, or, you know, when I was younger and didn't have a lot of money, and there was like merch of stuff I really wanted, but I couldn't. And I would feel really bad, you know? And I don't want anyone to feel like that, because I want them to make sure it's okay. Like, you know? Well, maybe there's some more merch coming soon. Yeah. あ、こんばんは。こんばんは。元気ですか？元気ですかね。Soon TM, this month TM. Maybe some merch that's been worked on that we're just gonna randomly drop because I can't think of an occasion around it, but it's gonna be like this month, so insert random occasion here. Yay! So keep an eye out for that, guys, okay? Because there's something. Yeah. Trust. Also, Ray! Arigato, Ray. 5260. Arigato for the 2 gifted jobs. Thank you. Also. Yenra, arigato. Ellie, you ranked them lower than League. Yes. My co-workers from my office. Yes, like, that's... Yeah, no. Yeah. I didn't think they were really fun to hang out with because I tried it once. I tried to join some of the girls in like sales in the lunchroom, and I was really confused because they were talking about icks, and I didn't know what an ick was. And they're like, oh, so like, what's an ick? Like, what, what's your ick? And I was like, what's an ick? And they were like, it's like a little thing that just puts you off someone because they do it, And they were like saying, like, one girl was saying how she almost broke up with her boyfriend because of an ick that she got when he wore a jumper. And I was like, what was wrong with the jumper? And she was like, I didn't like it. And I was like, that's stupid. But I couldn't say that. But I wanted to because it's stupid. And then some of the icks that they said were just like, so like you'd think they'd be red flags, but they're not. They're like dumb, normal things. Like oh, the way like I don't it was just dumb stuff, and I was like, but like that doesn't like reflect who they are as a person. Like the heck that mean? You can't just write off an entire person because they wore something you didn't like once. Like, oh, I was struggling. Yeah, so it was very, very judgmental, and I didn't like that. I didn't like the like superficial judgment that they very much enjoyed. Yeah, like it's just. Hello. I hope you've been well too. Yeah, like, I don't know, I was just confused. And yeah, no, I was just like there are good normie people out there. There really, really are. Because like my friends from college, they're really, really sweet. Like, I said like the girl that did like maths, like, she's taking great at maths. She's wonderful. She's so sweet. Like, I would, like, be my little introvert self and, like, disappear from the world for a bit. And she messaged me recently and she was like, Elia, are you okay? I haven't heard from you in a few months. Just checking you're feeling okay. You're not so sad or anything. Like, and it's so sweet because, like, yes, we have nothing in common. Like our likes are completely hecking different. Okay, like yeah. But we were classmates in college, and like she's good at math. Remove her from the normie scope. No, she's so sweet. And then the others are as well. Like, yeah, it's lovely because like they're very understanding of me. Yeah, which is good. I like that because I get very stressed, and like they understand that like the things that I struggle with, the things that I'm not very good at like communicating. I get overwhelmed, I spiral, I get into a hide under my blankie and not want to see the sun kind of mood, which is me today, because technically I was supposed to go outside today, but I did not. And yeah, like my anxiety is very like peak at the moment. I think because I've been very social this week, it's difficult, like thinking of going outside like literally tightens my chest right now if I think about it. So I'm like, I was supposed to have plans for like today and some next week, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do it because I'm just panicking. I'm straight up panicking. So I just like, yeah, I need to. What's the saying? The saying is like, you've run out of spoons. Yeah. Like, run out of spoons. So we charge. And it's just, yeah. Necrotic Orm, arigato for the raid. Welcome on in, welcome. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you for the raid. I'm so sorry if you get hit with AdWords in the next minute. Yeah, because that's probably gonna happen in the next, yeah. Yeah, the saying is like, ran out of spoons. Yeah. It's like, it just means like, let me see if I can just find a definition how, instead of making up my own. Run out of spoons. So, it refers to like the spoon theory, a metaphor for having a limited amount of daily energy and mental/physical capacity. And when you're running out of spoons, you're completely out of energy and no longer perform tasks. Like, yeah, so the spoon theory is that like each person starts the day with a finite amount of spoons representing their physical and mental energy. And then tasks cost spoons, and for some people, some tasks cost more spoons than like other tasks, you know? Like things like showering, things like socializing, like all of that, like those all take spoons. And then eventually you run out of spoons and then you're exhausted and you have no energy and you need to recover. So yeah, it's like, it's kind of like almost like gamifying it in a way. So I don't know why it's spoons, honestly. Like, apparently there's a whole mental illness cutlery drawer. Wait, what? Wait a second. There's a whole drawer? The F you mean? Like, I don't heckin' know. No. Warning, I've run out of spoons. Now I'm switching to knives. Wait a second, don't do that. Energy bar feels better. I feel like it's a way of explaining like energy bar. I feel like the spoon theory is the way that it is because typically most people don't understand like game analogies. Arigato. Maybe this helps with your shortage of spoons. You know what's funny? Like, literally, spoons are the cutlery I have most of. Like, I have a lot of physical spoons. Like, I just have lots of different kinds of spoons. And like, just no mental spoons. But, yeah. I got these really cute little wooden spoons, which are like on the thicker side. Like, they're little teaspoon. I got like these like thick wooden spoons that are like teaspoons, and they're really cute, and I love those. Those are really nice, and they're like aesthetic. And then I have like my regular teaspoon, and then I have like I have quite a few teaspoons because you can never have enough teaspoons. And then I have some pretty nice like tablespoons, and it's just, yeah. But yeah, you have to remember like most people don't typically understand game analogies. So like if you try and express it as like an energy bar, like I forgot when I had to like explain to my friend what, you know, HP and mana was, because they just didn't know. They just didn't know what HP was, how mana worked, what it all meant. Like, they just completely like, I guess it's like just is not taught. So if you don't know it, you just don't know it, you know? So I think that's why they had to, yeah. What did they do during their childhood? I don't know. Like, yeah. So I feel like the spoons expresses it in a way where it's like, no, genuinely trying to explain, like, you have this energy bar and each action takes part of the energy, like, and then the bar goes down when you do that. Like, some people, you do actually have to explain that whole concept, which is like, mana isn't taught the state of British schools. I know, it's because we're lacking in the magic. They should have gone with fork, right? And then no forks given. Oh, yeah, you kind of have to explain like it's a battery in a way, but yeah, or like drinking from a bottle, or like just using something else. But yeah, like I feel like spoons are more universal for people to understand. Like, okay, if anyone's worked IT support, sometimes the knowledge is just not there. Like, I remember I had to like do some IT support and there was this like known issue and they had to like do something and I had to have them press the shift key. Turns out a lot of people don't know what the shift key is. Like, they just don't know. But like, oh, can you hold down the shift key and then press this key? And they'd be like, the what? And I'd be like, the shift key. And they'd be like, what's the shift key? And I was like, look at your keyboard. Look at your keyboard. And some keyboards will say shift and some people will have like the up arrow. And it's like, I'm like, oh. And then I'd be like, oh, maybe they're like a really old person. And then I realized they're like not. And I'm like, the heck you mean? You're new, welcome on in, welcome. Where's the any key? Where's the any key? And then yeah, I think the easiest indicator would be like, okay, so like, what internet browser are you using so I can help support you in you know, with this problem? And they'd be like, internet browser? And I'm like, the thing you use for the internet. And they'd be like, oh yeah, the internet. And I'd be like, no, but like, what's the browser? And they're like, I don't know what you mean. And I'm like, what do you click on to get the internet up? They're like, do you mean like MSN? And I'd be like, gonna write down Edge. We're just gonna assume Edge. And we're just gonna roll with it. And it's gonna, yeah, there's just the amount of people that said MSN or Microsoft, I'd be like, alrighty, that's fine. Like, yeah. I guess Internet Explorer still exist? Yeah. The E thing! Like, I'm like, can you describe the picture that you click on to get to the internet? And they're like, oh yeah, the thing with the E. And they'd be like, okay, Edge then, yeah, okay. Because like we had this one issue with this one company I worked for where it wasn't working specifically with Edge. And the amount of like technical support I had to do that day was painful. Where I was like, oh, okay, so we're gonna get all the Edge users calling up today. Fantastic, that's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be great, I love that. Oh, it was like an easy fix. They just had to like, for some reason it was like a bug where specifically on Edge, like they had to clear their cache basically. I don't know what caused the problem. I don't heckin' know. Like, yeah. So then I had to get typical users of Edge also do not know how to clear their cache. So that was the other problem. Yeah. Now that it was the switch to now they switched to Chromium, which makes it a lot easier. But oh my gosh, your company hands out standardized laptops. That's the thing. That's fine, but it's when it's with like I'm trying to like describe enough of my job so it doesn't dox it, but it was like it involved other companies and helping other companies with their things, if that makes sense. And like it'd be a bunch of different like companies, so, or businesses, I guess. Businesses is probably more accurate. And then you'd contact and help. I'd have to help them and like, yeah. Wait, you know someone that didn't know how to right click? Interesting. Interesting. That's wild. Actually wild. I guess I can see it. If they've only ever used trackpad or something, maybe. Like, would they use it? You're gonna shower and have dinner? Enjoy. If you feel nice and fresh and nice and full. And maybe, yeah, with the touchpad, they just don't know that you have this. They might have referred it to as like a double click. Like, yeah, maybe. Just, cause like, I guess some people just don't even use mice. Like, oh yeah, the magic mouse? The magic mouse is like a singular thing, right? Like, yeah. Maybe it's like modern trackpads, or maybe they just lived exclusively on iPad. Because honestly, like I tried to find out what my normie friends did like most of the time, because I asked them, I was like, oh, so like what do you do in like your spare time if you don't have like a desk or a computer? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I just watch Netflix on my iPad. And I'm like, oh, that's what you do. Yeah, they just watch stuff on. Oh, except for my one friend. She has a laptop that she's had since like school. And I don't know how this laptop has survived. It's like over like I swear it's like a decade old. And I'm like, how is this still functioning as a laptop? Like, that laptop has been cared for like so well. She's like, what was it? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like the old the VAIO laptop, like the VAIO, like one of those old laptops. Like, I don't even know if they still sell these, but they came in like all these different colors, and she had this like bright pink one that she still has from when she was a kid. Like yeah, it's Sony. It's a Sony laptop. Veil. Yeah, she has the Veil, and it's bright pink, and like, yeah. She's like, oh, it's fine, because like when I turn it on, I just have to wait like 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, holy guacamole, like how do you? Okay, alrighty. I mean, I guess it works, Patience indeed. Oh my gosh, ingenious ghosts! Arigato. The worst people for tech issues are doctors and nurses. They're the smartest dumb people. I trust them to do surgery. I will not trust them with a pen and paper. Oh my gosh. It's like the whole thing with like people assuming people that have PhDs are smart. I don't know how we managed to trick people, like how people got that idea in their head. Okay? Because a person with a PhD is very smart in a very specific niche field. They are the smartest in that very specific niche field. And like, that's it. Like, it doesn't, that intelligence doesn't necessarily extend. Like, sometimes it does, obviously there's exceptions, but typically they've got like a very high level, like, it's like imagine you have all your like stat points and you just put them all into one area of knowledge, like, you know? Yeah, it's like, yeah, assuming good chess players are smart, or assuming that like I'm smart. Like I've said before, I do not consider myself a smart person, okay? Like, there's a lot of, like, I'm just very fortunate that in my life, the way that I think and the logic that I have and the sort of, you know, has thankfully aligned with academics in my life. So that's helpful. 5 and 9 are numbers bigger than 3. We can't do that. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. So, PhD is very high educational status. You must be smart to be able to clear that status successfully. I don't know. I knew some very dumb people doing PhDs, I'll be honest. Like, Yeah, no. Again, it's just like, it's like how if someone like doesn't do well in school, I wouldn't consider them a not smart person. Like, yeah. Persistence. I feel like persistence and passion is way more important. And I feel like a lot of people just give up on like believing that they can learn anything. And like, I feel like that has such a negative effect because you need someone to believe in you. And maybe the learning method just doesn't match up, you know? Or maybe intelligence is in a different area that's not academic, and that's fine. Like, PhD requires more perseverance and curiosity. That's why I couldn't do it. Or like, I didn't want to do it because I was like, I don't have the passion. I don't have the mathematical passion to pursue this, I'll be honest. Like, Also, sorry, I'm a little behind. Let's see. I said, therefore, the biggest bearing word. That's why people trick themselves into PhD holders are smart. Oh no, is it like, is there a name? For when someone just eats a thesaurus and only communicates with big, fancy words. And I'm like, ooh, thesaurus. Aren't you quite the thesaurus, aren't you? Rar, XD. Oh my goodness. And honestly, I think it would be more intelligent to be more aware of your situation and to effectively communicate information by understanding who you're talking to and sort of matching your vocabulary for that, which is something we were taught at university. We were taught, you know, there's ways to communicate your science to other scientists and what they care about and what they understand. And then there's ways to communicate to people that are not scientists and say in more political senses where they don't care about the science part, they just care about the money part. Yo, Frequench, what up? Like, yeah, the jargon doesn't, because the whole point of communication is to get like information across. And if you're using words that you are only saying to try and sound smart where other people don't know it, you're kind of failing at the task. and that's not very smart, to be honest. You're just gonna get misunderstood. And that's not the point. Like, yo, don't forget the goal. Indubitably, I have been unfortunately affected by that ailment in the days of my eloquence only belying my lack of understanding. Oh dear. Yeah, they teach you to communicate to non-scientists. Yeah. We did a whole section on that because one of the big parts of scientific research is getting funding. And to get the funding, you have to put forward proposals that go to people that don't care about science. So especially in sort of like an animal biology sense, if you're talking to another scientist that's into animal biology, typically they care about animals. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people in the world that do not care. They genuinely just have zero care and think that they should not, like, they just don't consider them they consider them the opposite of a priority and almost like a pain in the butt for some people. And thus you have to really present things in a way where you're not really appealing to that sense of benefit, because it's not a benefit to them, because they don't care. And then also explaining things in a way where, and it's very typical for sort of like in a sort of political area of like people, oh, that's not the right words, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They don't like being talked down upon, okay? They also don't like not understanding. So you have to deliver the information to them in a way that they feel smart themselves. They want to feel smart. They don't like feeling dumb. They don't like feeling below. They like feeling above. So you have to sort of present it in a very specific way so that they feel smart for understanding. And yeah, there's definitely like a specific art to it. Yeah, Yeah. There's dumbing things down for them to understand, but sometimes you don't want to dumb it down too much that they get offended. Oh my gosh, I remember I had this what was it? So I had when I was doing my master's, there was this PhD student and she was like helping me out with some stuff. Bless her. She was like, I'm gonna explain this to you, but I really don't want to be like, I don't want to patronize you. You know, I don't want it to be like, what's the saying? Teaching you to suck eggs is apparently the saying, which I always thought was funny. And she started explaining it to me and she was like, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to like, you know, dumb it down to this level for you. And I was listening to her and I was like, thinking in my head, dang, I don't understand. I'm like, I need her to dumb it down even more because like I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding the dumb version. To be honest, I'm kind of cooked. I was like, can I have pictures or diagrams to help me? I was like, no, it's okay. You know what, you could dumb it down even more. It's, you know, it's fine. Like, I would love that. Like, I'm a visual, like, I need pictures, like diagrams. Diagrams help me. Also, Yunra, arigato. Would you generously give me your hand in marriage? No. These are my hands. I need them to play League of Legends. And Benuga is too. Arigato. This is your company, though. CEO Cult Elder Goose. Ooh. Sounds like a spooky goose. Can you explain it using cave paintings? You know what? I would love that. I would actually love that. Because it would stay in my memory more. Because it's novel. And it would be a very good summary. To be fair, yeah, I would be so down for cave painting. You know, I'd be so down for cave painting versions. I really love finding novel ways to learn. Because my kind of memory remembers things a bit more. If it's like, for example, I remember in exams being like, okay, I can't remember the info. But what I do remember is I drew this on a page in a book where I drew a cloud that was raining with a girl underneath holding an umbrella. But I can remember it, and then I picture that in my head, and I was like, yes, okay, cool, we've got the answer. So that kind of thing where I could just think of like the visual thing to remember. Oh my god, a 4 coma. It's like there's, what was it? Cells at Work anime. Oh, heckin' banger. Yeah. Also, Jelano, arigato for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Elliot, always beautiful goose. Current code leader, future CEO. Vote today for your future. Vote Elia Stoloria. No, don't. That's fine. I don't do well with responsibility. I'm an absolute mess. I have very much a lot to improve. Yenu, arigato. Church of Elia Oligarch. What's an oligarch? Oligarchy. Yeah. I assume it's a high position in a religious order. I'm pretty certain that's what it is. Yeah, but again, not a word I use. No, is it not? What the heck is it? Oligarch? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's giving religion in that it's a small group of people having a control, but it's a country governed by. Yeah. I see. Oh, I see. Maybe I got this vibe because, yeah, rich leaders and I'm heckin' grew up Catholic. Looks at all of the gold that Catholics have, like, interesting. Interesting. Because, like, they didn't even try to justify it in my school. They were just like, we went through the whole history of like the development of the Protestant church and whatever. And they were like, yeah, one of the things the Protestants didn't like was all the gold that like Catholics had. And it was like, why do we have all the gold then? And they were just like, yeah, so anyway, and I'd be like, wait a second. Didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. Like, why? But why? Well, yo, hold up. We gonna ignore the question. Okay, and they never answered it. They just never answered it. God needs that money. Yeah. Gold is pretty. There are actual answers, but in trying to explain it to like, you know, a kid, just while you're also explaining, they want it was a struggle. Because like one of the things that people liked about Protestant churches was that they simplified it and basically got rid of the gold, because they were like, you don't need all the gold, like what's the point of the gold? So yeah, well, the Catholics were like, nah mate, we need this shiny stuff. Shiny, heck yeah. Like, Let's see, can you tell me how to, like, get up as in, like, get out of bed? British? How do the British get out of bed? They get out of bed and make a cup of tea. Like, genuinely. I'm not even joking. There's, like, that's just the typical British wake up. You just wake up, pop the kettle on, make a cup of tea, start your day. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Myrrh is such a weird gift. Like, I remember them explaining to us as kids, and we were like, okay, gold. Yeah, gold is gold. Nice gift. Banger. You know? Frankincense? Sure. Like, but myrrh? Would you really want to gift a baby myrrh? Like, myrrh is, like, for heckin' the dead, no? Like, yo, like it's yeah, here baby, here's your funeral perfume. Yay, happy birthday. Like, imagine gifting that to someone. Like, yeah. And it's just yeah, it's a fancy gift, but you know what's also a fancy and expensive product? Caskets and coffins and tombs. Like, and I wouldn't gift any of those. Those things are heckin' expensive though, guys. Like, you ever seen how much a funeral costs? Holy guacky moly, they're making bank off dead people. Oh my god, the price of a coffin, the price of like the plot, the price of the flowers, the price of the tombstone, like, it's insane. It's actually insane how expensive it all is. And like, you know, like there wasn't enough stress to deal with when there's like a loss. Like, yeah, maybe it might be a good gift, but like, nah, it's expensive. Yo, I bought you this gold coffin. Happy birthday. And it'd be like, yo, what you selling? What you saying, mate? What you saying? You'd be like, should I be worried? Like, should I be concerned? Like, I don't know. You'll need this here. You'll need this later. And it'll be like, for what? Help. My cola's all gone. どうしよう. My cola. Now what do I drink? Now what do I have? I bought you imagine I bought you a life insurance policy. Keep an eye on. Don't have any accidents. I have a bottle, it's in the fridge. I don't want to go to it because it's far. Water. I'm kind of tempted to have coffee. You know? I'm kind of feeling coffee. The blood of my enemies, that don't taste good. Probably. I've not had the blood of my enemies. Like, yeah. Well, technically, I'm my own enemy, and you can taste your own blood when you accidentally like bite your cheek like a dum-dum. And then you taste it and you're like, ugh, it tastes so iron-like. You know? So yeah, I've tasted the blood of my enemies. I am my enemy, and I got... Sometimes I have to be careful. Okay, this is genuinely what happens. If I get too excited when I eat my food, I end up biting my tongue. Or just because I'm just too excited and happy to eat. And I always have to like calm myself and be like, okay, slower bites, you know? Because I'm so glad. I'm actually so glad you guys also, like, I'm not the only person that does this. Because I was like, it's exciting. Food is exciting. And especially if you're like super hungry and you've been like craving that food all day and you're like, yo, like, yeah. And you bite the inside of your cheek. Yeah. Or your tongue, or like, it always happens with chicken burgers. Yes. Like, yeah, I'm kind of food motivated. I'm someone that really likes food, but unfortunately struggles to eat. You know? Like, I want to be able to eat more food. I just struggle. I just feel sick after eating, so like not even a lot. So, oh, I did get some weighing scales though, guys. I did. And I weighed myself for the first time since, according to my health app, since June. And between June and now, I have managed to gain some weight. I gained 0.3 kilos. Yay! Up is up. Gain is gain. We take those. It's up. Okay, like, yeah, I definitely need more. It was funny because like, got the weighing scales and then like weighed myself in front of Pico. And she was like, oh no, that number is really low, Elia. And I was like, no, this is up. This is progress. And she was like, oh no, girl. She was like, isn't that just your water weight? You're measuring. I'm like, no, no, this is gain. Gain is gain. Gain is gain. So I still have a long way to go. Like a really long way to go. But, oh no, it's just me and her. It was just me and her. Like when she said, oh no, in front of me, it was just me and her. So it's okay. She's like, you're gonna get vaporized. It's okay, like, yeah. Should I start doing mukbang Monday? Yo, bring back Ellie Eats, except for it's just, like, but what if I don't finish my food? That's what I'm worried about, like, I don't want to waste the food. So, yeah. Am I secretly Lil and Dainty? Wait, Lif and Dainty? What's Lif? I don't think it's a secret how I look. Like, yeah, cause there's posts on Twitter of my body. So it's not really a secret. And then when we do like hand cams, you can see my arms. Like, yeah. So it's just you know what, you know, like, that sounds so strange. Yeah, you can see IR Elia, aka my flesh models. IR Elia. Yeah. Is there. You can see my body without my head. Yeah. Easy to carry around. Yeah. Just don't drop me. That's the thing I'm scared of. Cause like, yeah, one of the common things that would happen in my secondary school, cause I was like even smaller than I am now. So I was shorter cause I had big growth spurt. And so I was like super short, super tiny, even though I was like, you know, in like the higher years or whatever, like year 10, year 11, I was tiny, okay? People would just pick me up. I'd just be like going through the corridor and they'd be like, ah, look at her. Lifts, spins, puts her back down. And I'm like, okay. Okay. But then I remembered there was this like one girl in my year and I didn't really speak to her and she was very tall. No, it doesn't require a hug. You just lift by like the heckin' like arms or... Wait, what kind of picking up are you doing with a hug? Like, huh? You can just lift up, like just, there's many ways to lift a person up, but not, no, not the hug lift, no. Absolutely not. Literally uppies style, okay? Like, like you gotta bear in mind, I'm like hecking tiny. No, I don't get hug, I ain't getting hug lifted. And this one girl in my year came up to me during like lunchtime in the playground and she wanted to lift me because she was very tall or whatever. And I was like, honk. No. I was like, honk. I said, yeah, because, you know, whatever, I'm just used to it at this point. Like, just lift me. So she lifted me, but she lifted me Princess Carrie, like, style. And then she accidentally dropped me. And that hurt. That hurt so badly. Oh my god. Like, now I never want to be Princess Carried again, because now that heckin'... Oh, I landed on my like tailbone. So painful. Why do I smell food? Wait, something smells heckin' good. I'm not cooking. My neighbor cooking? The heck? I want some whatever they're cooking. I want what they're cooking. That smells delicious, yo. Like, I can smell your bacon. No, it's not bacon. It's like fried chicken smell. Yeah. It's like a fried chicken smell. No, I have a very sensitive nose and I have a little vent. Like right there. So I think it's like, you know, the smell comes in through there, I guess. But I do know I have a very, very sensitive nose. Like, yeah. I ain't heckin' talking to my neighbor. Heck nah. Like, yeah, I think it may be karage. Oh, you know what happened? Speaking of food, me and Pico went out for food. Me braving the great outdoors is tough. It's very tough, but you know, I wanted to make sure. This is why I've been like, I need my shut-in time. But like, yeah, we went out to get food and we went for like yakiniku because I was like, gotta pick something that's like Japanese. Yeah, and they were really nice because like they kept giving us free stuff, which was pretty cool. Like we finished all the food that we'd ordered. Then they came over and they were like, they brought the chef out as well. And they were like, these are our special cuts. Like the nicest cuts of the day of our Wagyu and we'd like you to have it. And we were like, yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And it was so yummy. So then we had that. And then they also gave us like a free dessert afterwards. And I was like, this is hecking nice. Like, it was just there like, well, that's nice. I don't know, maybe we look like food reviewers or something. I don't know, but like, that was nice. I like free stuff. Like, yeah, it was, yeah. Did we give up maybe YouTuber vibes? Like, Oh my gosh. Were there any vegetables? No. I didn't have any vegetables. We didn't order a lot, no. No, we literally ordered, we actually ordered quite a small amount. Like, yeah, we ordered a small amount. So we really didn't order much. So I really appreciated the extra free food because I was like, yo, I was actually kind of still hungry. Yeah, but, yeah, no, it was really, really nice. I was like, dang, making nice people out there. Yay! Let's see. But yeah. Yudai, arigato. It's lucky chat is full of people with, what's ODD? Ododo? Odd? What's ODD? ODD. Meaning. Oppositional defiant disorder? Adults defy the rules. Wait! Is this why you don't look after yourselves? Because I tell you to look after yourselves and then you're like... feeling defiant? You punks! You guys are actual punks if this is the case. Like, yo! Can you just... yeah... I cannot believe you! How dare you defy my orders of taking care of yourself, okay? Like, oh, you're feeling rebellious today, are you? Feeling super rebellious that you don't want to look after yourselves, you hacking punks. You don't make me punish thee, okay? I will punish thee. Just kidding. Like, punish? What am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna hecking do? I sound like mother. Yo, I will give you that, I'll give you that mommy experience. Why have you not done your laundry? Oh my god, no one ever helps me around the house. Did you do your homework? Why did you not get an A++, etc., etc.? Like, I can give you that mommy experience. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh my gosh. You could say we're rebellious. The alien, the pun, I can't. You'd have a hard time. You do everything in the house. See, that's the trick. You have a mother where if you try to do anything, they force you to stop helping. Especially like you can come over and be like, oh, you're not gonna, do you want me to help with the dishes? No. Starts doing something, no, I'm gonna do that. And then they literally force you to stop. And then they're like, can't believe this. No one ever does anything. And you're like, you caused this scenario. Mother, this is on you. This is on you. You said to not help you. You manufactured this problem yourself to complain about it. And I was like, I get the feeling maybe you just want to complain. Perhaps, yo, like, Also, Ice the Phoenix, arigato, buy merch or free soup, but neither. You want something free? YouTube? It's the start of a new month. Therefore, I can do this. I can send these. Right? YouTube? Yay! Elias Delaria has gifted 5 gifted members. Yippee! Get gifted. YouTube gives me 10 free members to hand out every single month, and it's like based on the month. So now it's November. So now I'll get my next ones in December. Yeah. But wait, there's more. Honk. For some reason, it makes me do it in batches of 5, but you know what? Get gifted. I'm sorry, Twitch. I wish Twitch offered something I could give out for free, but I ain't got anything. I got fishing for y'all. That's all I can offer thee. Yeah, get gifted. Yeah. It's alright. Twitch can fish. I need to change the fish emote. We have a fish emote. It's so cute. Guys. Do you want to see? Do you want to see our new fish emote? I need to add it to it. That was one of my to-dos. Why are you guys gifting? I gifted. Why are you gifting? Chotomaemates. You heckin' pugs. Wait a second. Wait. ちょっと待って。うわ、バーギーありがとう for the gift member. Thank you. Like, just listen. ありがとう for the gift member. Thank you. Hunter, ありがとう for the 5 gift member. Thank you. And Sydney, ありがとう for the 5 gift member. Thank you. They're not free for you to give. Wait, let me show you. Honks. I show you. It's so cute. I be fishing. We be fishing. Wait a second. Where did I put it? I hope you guys like my hat. Ow. Like Daddy, ありがとう for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Thank Honk. The bits are free. No, it's not. It's not. Look at this. Honk. Man, I love fishing. We love fishing. Man, I love fishing. Me and my MILF hat. Heck yeah. Colin, arigato for making this emote. I love it. It's so cute. I be fishing. Honk. I'm gonna move the alerts. I moved them last time because of what you call it? Honk. Because of Honk. Yeah. I just place this here. And then it looks like I'm fishing. Yeah, I need to replace the emote. Jalen, arigato for the gift member. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you guys love fish. We should play like some sort of like fishing simulator one day. Just chill and fish. Cause like, yeah. Why do I sound American when I say, man, I like fishing? I don't know. I just like to put it in an American accent. It doesn't sound right if I'm like, man, I love fishing. It just doesn't have the same... I don't know. I just picture... It just sounds more fun. It's just more fun. Man, I love fishing. MILF. Oh, okay. We have raid. Yo. Hey, yo. Oh my gosh. Peach. Arigato. Yo, grab your rods, guys. We're going fishing. Yeah. If you like, if you love fishing, you're in the right place. Oh my gosh, wait. Let me welcome you guys in the best way I know how. The way to welcome anyone. One sec. Yeah. Wait, how does it go again? I forgot it! Oh no, wait. That's it. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, hi, I'm Elias Stellaria. Your British VTuber / goose moved to Japan at your service. If you're looking for scuff, you're in the right place. But yeah, how was your stream? What were you guys up to? We are yapping about fishing apparently. But I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful stream. And for anyone that's just come in, or you know, anyone at all really, if you do need to go rest or go eat or go fishing or you know, do whatever you need to do, feel free to do so. I don't want to force anyone to be here. And, you know, my job as a streamer is to try and make you guys smile. I always say if I can make at least one person smile during my stream, it's a good stream. And, you know, pressuring people and forcing people to be here would not work. So, yeah, we do be silly in here. We just be we're yapping. Before I'm releasing a cover of Anytime Anywhere from It's the Ending to Free Run, and it comes out in about 2 hours. So this is my like just chatting before. Also, cause I didn't stream yesterday, and I miss you guys. You know, like. And if I don't stream, I get heckin'. I'm your heckin' clingy streamer that's just like, yo, I missed you guys. Now I want to yap to make up for all of the yaps. Like, yeah. You love my country. I can give you that positivity in a non-toxic way. I'm very much like, yo, it's okay if you're feeling grumpy or you're feeling miserable. That's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna like tell you you can't be. I can't tell you that, like, you know, because you probably have reasons, and even if you don't, that's okay. Sometimes we just want to be sad, and that's fine, you know? Like, you don't have to be happy. And that's fine. I will bring the happy for the both of us, and then hopefully eventually I'll like wear you down and make you crack a smile, and like, you know, before you know it, you're watching, and then I say something stupid, and then you do that thing where it's not a laugh, but it's like a slight like, you know, like the little breath that comes out. That's a crack. That's a crack of like, I'll break it through. Like, yo, we want to, the mindset is like, yes, the world sucks, but we're gonna smile in face of it anyway, because like, what, you know what? Yeah, we just might as well, you know? And we have our little joys in life. We have things like fishing, or like fishing, or like anime or video games, you know? And that's okay. It's okay to be happy over something silly and little, because we gotta take those little joys, you know? Yeah, we got MILFs, like, yo, great stuff. Heck yeah, we're in a world of MILFs. Life is good. Yippee, you know? And yeah, so I just kind of want this place to be like just like a cozy space where people can just chill, and I just yap, and then like you just have, I don't know, background noise Elia yapping away all the time, just blah 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 blah, and it's like I don't even know what I'm yapping about. So yeah, like, you know. What about Mile? Man, I love Ellie. Aya! What about Milk? Man, I love chat. Heck yeah. Do I play games too? Yes, wait, you said you were playing Marvel Rivals, right? I haven't played Marvel Rivals for a long time, but I did very much enjoy it. Actually, I have like the perfect picture now to be like, what is it? On Twitter, I was trying to like think of like, you know, there was this trend going around of top like 10 games to get to know me, right? And I tried. I really tried. So I tried to pick games that I played a lot of, that meant a lot to me, that I enjoyed, but I couldn't keep it to 10. So I ended up with a few more. And like, it's really hard to pick only 10. So I made a mini list of like ones, but even then there's still a lot I wish I could have put on here. But like, here, look at this, there's this image. Boom! Look at all them video games we got. I think a range of everything. So yeah, these are like things I like. These are just ones I kind of like. I think for each of these games, I tried to pick ones that I had like little hyperfixations on and spent a lot of time on. So, you know, like, yeah. Obviously, like, the Zelda series is my all-time favorite, and on there we have Ocarina of Time, we have Wind Waker, we have Link to the Past, because those are my 3 favorites. But I know Breath of the Wild as well, but it has a different... Wait, Breath of the Wild is on here, right? Yeah, Breath of the Wild is over there. You know? But like, yeah, and then we have things like Omori and Undertale. We then have things like, what is it? Hollow Knight, Celeste. We have games that I stole from my mother, SimCity and Mario 64. See, Twilight Princess I also liked, but not as much. I didn't like it as much. Which I'm not saying it's bad. I do enjoy, like, you know, Colosseum was underrated. Yo, the whole GameCube was underrated, okay? Like, GameCube deserved so much love. It was such a brilliant little cube. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, like, my Elden Ring fight against the Tree Sentinel. Yeah, so like with Elden Ring, guys, it was my first Souls game. Okay, it was my first Souls game. And I encountered the Tree Sentinel for the first time. And I was like, I have decided I would like to beat this. So fast forward like 15 hours. We did it! like just a little bit of time required for me. Yeah. So that was fun. It was fun. It was very fun. I like being a samurai on there. I like doing my sneaky sneak and my samurai slash weeb slash. Yeah. Yeah, did I play Monkey Island? I did. My dad had all the Monkey Island games. He had 1, 2, and 3. The problem is I couldn't play 1 and 2 because they didn't work anymore. They didn't work anymore on the computer. So that was sad. So I played number 3. And I was really happy to be able to play number 3 because for me, okay, as a kid, I was very law abiding, okay? So I thought I wasn't allowed to play it at first because I thought I would get arrested because I wasn't 11 years old yet. And the age rating for that game was 11 plus. And oh my gosh, when my dad was like, no, you can play. And I was like, but I'm not 11. And then he was like, oh, it's fine. It's because it's difficult. And I was like, what? No, you gotta bear in mind, my parents found me crying my eyes out one day because I wanted this like toy, but the toy was for like 8+ years old and I was 7. And I was crying my eyes out because I really wanted this toy. And I thought, I can't, I'm too young, it's not fair, I wish I was born, like, just a little bit earlier, like, it's not fair. And I was just crying my eyes out because I was like, I really want this. I was like crying at the unfairness of the world and society and whatever because the age limit said 8+. And I can't remember what it was. It was like, I can't remember. I want to say it was one of the little like microscope things or something. I don't know, something silly. But like I didn't want to get arrested, but I really wanted it. And I thought I don't know. I just thought they wouldn't be allowed to buy it if it was for me. And I didn't want to break the rules of the land. if we live in a society, 7-year-old Ellie. Give me one of those like candy fake cigarette things to be like, tough life. I was an absolute shambles, okay? Like, yeah, no. And then my parents told me that no, it was okay. And I was like, are you sure it's okay? Like, that sounds illegal. Like, and then, oh my gosh, the other dumb things. I was such a dumb kid, guys. I was so dumb. I was the dumbest little child. Like, I remember being really thirsty and I really wanted like a drink. So I like went up to my mother and I was like, Mom, can I have a drink? Like, I'm thirsty, like, you know, a glass of whatever, like orange juice or orange squash. And like, she was just like, no, being like, you know, like that sort of sarcasm where you say like, nah, you can't. I thought I was gonna die. I went to my room and cried my eyes out thinking I'd lost my permission to have fluids in life and I was gonna die a horrible, slow, miserable death because I wasn't allowed to drink anymore in this house. Like, I was like, it's over. Life is over. It's over. I'm doomed. I'm gonna die because I'm not allowed to have a drink and I'm so thirsty. I crashed the F out. I just spiraled. I spiraled so hard, so fast. Like, it was kind of crazy. Yeah, I was like, it's so over. It's so over. I'm dead now. Oh, yeah, no, my mom felt really bad for that joke. She didn't realize I couldn't take a joke, because apparently I'm a massive crybaby of a kid, that just, yeah. I used to just take him freak out. There was one time, I can't even remember what it was, but like, you know when you're a kid and you're feeling really rebellious and you're like, I'm really angry. I want to like move, I'm gonna run away from home. So like I packed my little backpack, put in like Pokemon the first movie. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna run away like they do on like the TV, and then you're gonna be sad and you're gonna miss me. Then I was like, wait, I don't know where I'm going. Also can't really reach the door handle. I also don't know where I'm going. And it's kind of scary outside, and it's dark and it's cold and it's windy and it's raining. So I was like, I'm gonna run away, but I'm not gonna go outside. So I went into my room and my wardrobe, I just went in my wardrobe and then I just hid in my wardrobe. I hid in my wardrobe, like just sat there like, I've disappeared now. I no longer exist. I'm basically in Narnia, like. They didn't notice or care. Like, and then I got hungry and had to like emerge from the wardrobe. Like, yeah, it turned out I lost that battle because I got hungry first before they noticed I was gone. So yeah. Why is there no Spyro on this? Okay, so there's a reason Spyro is not on this, because I played a lot of Spyro, but so basically one of my mother's favorite game, like what I would say probably my mom's favorite game is probably Spyro. Okay, so my mom loves Spyro, and so I did get a chance to play it because my mother had it. The problem is I was a very wimpy kid, and I said I did this for Super Mario 64, where in Super Mario 64 I just stayed in the sort of level selection area, like just stayed in the castle. Okay, and Spyro had a very similar area. It had like this sort of neutral area where you didn't really do anything. You just sort of did that, you know, and you just kind of ran around or whatever. So I did that. I did that as Spyro. So I don't think I really count as like playing it properly. It's one of those games where we did actually go back to Super Mario 64 and I played that on stream quite a bit. But I didn't do that. I haven't done that for Spyro yet. So I feel like I've not properly played Spyro to put it on the list, if that makes sense. Does that, you know, like it's a fun game for me. I do like it. And yeah, it's my mother's favorite and I do plan to play it properly. But I technically as a kid did not really play it. If I just chilled in the, I had a lot of fun in the heckin', you know, neutral area though. I had a lot of fun. You know, it was really heckin' nice. Like, yeah, so I want to play it. I do want to play it. There's a lot of games that should be on this list that aren't on this list, to be honest. I literally only ran around the stage select area. Yes. I was that kind of kid. Very easily amused, I'll be honest. Did that in Super Mario 64. In Zelda, Ocarina of Time, I did not leave the forest. I just very much liked starting in like just the starting area. And I did not want to leave. I went around that village like a kerbillion times, guys. Like, you have no idea how long I spent just not going to the Deku Tree. Because I just stayed in that village forever. Yeah, and I just like doing that. I just liked doing nothing apparently as a kid. I was living my Animal Crossing life as a kid without Animal Crossing, so yeah. I was really scared, I'll be honest. I was really scared. Like playing even just like regular Mario, I was scared that like for some reason if I got killed by a Goomba, I freaked out. I thought I was gonna die. Like, You know, like me as a kid took games way too seriously. Like too seriously to the point where I was too scared to die in the game. Like it just scared me too much. It just meant too much to me. I didn't want my character to die in game because I thought it would hurt. And like I didn't want to hurt Mario, and I didn't, and you know, so I was really scared of the Goombas, and I was really scared of like everything. So I was like, you know what, I want to keep my character safe, and the best way to keep my character safe is to stay in the safe zone, you know, and then they can just live like their happy little life in the safe zone. And then they don't have to go on a scary adventure or fight anything. They just get to live and be happy. And that was what I wanted as a kid to yeah. And yeah, I think, what is it? Sim City is another one of my mother's favorite games that I yoinked off her. That was on it was like a super old console. Like super old. It was like old. This was like the original SimCity, like the OG SimCity. It was, they had it on like SNES. Yeah, SNES. Yeah, they had it on SNES. Yeah. Because I remember having to play it with like a little controller. I can picture it, and like I had to like maybe was it SNES? Yeah, or NES or whatever it's called. Like it was like the old controller. Like it was pre Nintendo 64. Cause like my parents had all the Nintendo consoles. Like they were big Nintendo fans. And like, yeah, I really enjoyed it as a kid because I wanted to learn about the world. So I was like, yo, like, what does commercial mean? Like, what does it mean? Like, what does it mean? What does it mean? I was really bad at the game, by the way, guys. I was really bad. Like, I was not like, I used to get so upset because like the little man in the game would get really upset at me, and I was like, I'd be like crying, being like, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, sir. I'm sorry. My people are so unhappy. And I'd be like, Mom, help me. Help me, mother. My people are sad. I don't understand economics yet because I'm a small child. I'm like, oh, yeah. So like, but I spent, for someone that didn't really understand what was going on, I spent a lot of time on them. Did you make basic cities so you could send natural disasters? No, you have no idea how much I cried when I sent my first natural disaster because I didn't know what it meant. Those were big words for me as a kid. I was like, natural disaster. And I was like, natural? What does this mean? Like, what does it mean? And I clicked it. And then I was like, like panic. Everyone's dying. Everything's on fire. And then it had like, I could actually picture like the music when everything's like going awful in the game. And I'm like freaking the heck out, being like, why is everything on fire? Yeah. But I spent a lot of time on that game, just like, What was it? I spent a lot of time on Sonic Adventure 2, looking after my chows. Like, F the game, I wanted to look after my chows. Like, that was it. Like, I did not care about anything else. I invested so much time. Like, yeah. The real game was the Chow Garden part of that game. Best hiking part. Yeah. Hiking best part. I don't know about the rest, but loved my Chow Garden. My Chow Garden loved me. Also, I missed a few from earlier, by the way. I missed some. I'm sorry, I was a little behind. Yeah, arigato. I've seen their writing. I agree. I assume this is about the doctor writing. Oh my gosh. It's like the nicest way to tell someone they have bad handwriting. That they'd make a really good doctor. You know? Like, just be like, wow, your handwriting, you'd make a great doctor. And it'd be like, Wait a second. Wait, otomaimate. That's not a compliment. Hold the phone. Oh gosh, I played Amore. Yeah, I played that one on stream. Yeah. It was a beautiful game. Also, Sydney, arigato. Happy 30 months, thank you. My 30th actually free super. You got the XXX. Oh my gosh. That's the British kiss, yo. Mwah. This is a friendly cold reminder that Elliot is the sweetest, cutest, smartest goose goddess in the whole universe. Don't lie. No lie. No, yeah, because like, I told you, like, my friend, my British normie friend, she, like, you know, reached out to me recently to check in on me because, like, I just disappear from it. So she messaged me and I've completely forgot because I've, you know, not used any communication other than really Discord in life. So she messaged and she put like her, like, she signs her messages with the 3 X's and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Like, you gotta end your literally every message, like every back and forth message ends with kisses. It's so sweet. It's just yeah. It's actually really cute. It's a really cute British thing. Like, Did my city have water and electricity? It did, because as a kid I knew what those were. You know, like. Does she know my VTuber ID? I don't think so. No, I don't, like, she's not very interested, to be honest. Like, I know her likes and dislikes, and her likes are very reality TV. Like, she's really into, like, Love Island and stuff like that. So she likes that kind of stuff. And so, yeah. Which is fine. You can like what you like. You gotta add an X on the end so they know you don't hate them. Nah, for real. Cause like I'll forget and they'll be like, "Are you okay? You didn't put like an X?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fine. What?" And I'm like, "Oh, wait, it's supposed to add the friendly tone. I forgot the friendly." And I'm like, "Oops. Uh-oh, I must sound like a really blunt punk." Like, would I ever play Portal on stream? I did! I've played Portal. Portal was great, actually. Portal should be on here. Games I wish I could have put on here, but was running out of space. Also, Star Strike Kitty, arigato. Happy 22 months in tier 2. Yeah, all the twos. Let's go. You're hungry now? Let me feed you. There are no snacks on my desk. Yeah, it is Crisis Core you see on there. You do see Crisis Core on my list. Do you want to know the fun story about that one? I stole that one from my older brother to play. And I was obsessed with it. I had to play that through all the way. Like, I hyper fixated. I didn't want to eat, drink, do anything but play that game. Okay? Like, obsessed. My brother was like, "Give that back." And then, yeah. I eventually gave it back. I was like, "I'll just finish it, then you can have it back." Like, yeah, it's a great game. This is what I meant. Like, the games on here, I specifically only put like games I really, really like. It's like the equivalent to, you know, like when you watch like an anime and you binge watch it. You know, you just really enjoyed it enough to like binge watch it. These are all games that I very much enjoyed enough to just sit there for like hours on end to play, you know? And just I can hyperfixate, play them non-stop. Would rather, you know, not want to do anything but play that game kind of. Yeah. So like all of these I spent like a lot of hours on because there was a lot more games I would put on there. Like technically I did still miss out a few, like Pokemon Emerald should be on there. Yeah, because I spent a lot of time on that. Yeah, Portal should be on there. Portal was really fun. Oh, there's so many. You got your first PSP because of that game? Yeah, so, so It was my brother's PSP, and I was playing a game on it one night, and then I fell asleep, and it fell off the bed, and I broke it. And I felt really, really, really bad. And I didn't mean to. Yeah, it was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident. It's an accident, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it was a bad fall. It didn't even fall from that far. Like, yeah, rest in peace. That's what I should have said. Then my brother would have been like extra mad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, he was not happy. He was very, very, very upset. It was a very avoidable accident because all I had to do was have some self-control and put the PSP away and fall asleep. Like, you know, like, that's what I should have done. I should have been like, yo, I'm tired. Put it in a safe place, go to bed. But no, I was always the kind of person that would not, because I'm stubborn, and then fall asleep and then wake up with broken PSP. Did you guys ever break your DS? But like, not fully break it. It was like broken just enough so that like the screen was loose, but if you repositioned it, it would still function. Like, yeah. So that happened to the DS, or it was the DSi. Like the DSi was hecking flimsy, to be fair. Yeah, it was yeah, that one was that one I broke a lot. It was really tough though, like in terms of how many times I like fell asleep playing it. Yeah. So your grandmother broke your DS? Wait, how? Oh, I normally take good care of stuff. I just... The balance between taking care of stuff and then, wanting to stay awake to play the game but physically being unable to and therefore passing out just wins every time. So I just like, I can pass out. I literally would just... I would play games until I literally just passed out from exhaustion. That is how much I wanted to play these games. Like that is the level of like how desperate I was to finish games and like how much I was enjoying them, where I couldn't like I remember for Danganronpa I fell asleep at my desk like at my keyboard because I was passing out, but I needed answers. Okay, I needed to find out what was going on. Okay, I needed to know. And I've been up for like, oh gosh, way too long. Oh gosh, like Also Ken, arigato. Ken 122 for being a goose. Thank you. Yeah, I put Danganronpa 2 on here because that was the one where I fell asleep at my computer. Like Danganronpa the first one, I was a bit more responsible with. Like, I would play, I would stop, I would then play a bit more, and then I would stop. But Danganronpa 2, I just played. I played, and then I got, like, messages from my friend on Steam being like, yo, Elliot, it says you've been playing this for, like 25 hours. Are you okay? And I'm like, girl, help. No, no, I'm not. I'm clearly not. But I need answers. And like the spirit is willing, but the body is too weak. Like, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, what is it? Oh, I should have put The World Ends With You on here. That was hecking good. Oh, and Civ. Oh, bangers. You played StarCraft campaign for 2 days straight, no sleep. Nah, for real. StarCraft is hecking addictive though, right? Even though I played it in like the most non-competitive way, I just enjoyed like chilling. I just enjoyed just the, I don't know. I wasn't very old when I played it. Like The only reason I had to start playing it was because my parents watched something about professional StarCraft players and then looked at me and my brothers and was like, yo, these people get paid to play video games. Why don't you get paid to play video games? I'd be like, mother, I'm like 7. No. They'd be like, yeah, but like, you could if you get good enough. And I'd be like, get good enough that I can play when I'm like a kid? And they were like, you never know. You're a smart kid. You should start playing StarCraft. And I was like, you just want money. Yeah, excuses. Ooh, you can't get a job because there's child labor laws. Ooh, just excuses. Get money now. Was their motivation very much so. Also, Panuka is too. Arigato. We would never drop you. We would never let you down. We would never run around and desert you. The Rickroll. No, I'm not pro gamer level. I feel like I don't have the attention span to be a pro gamer, guys. Like, I don't know. I need like, I feel like I can overcome it with enough passion and hyperfixation, and despite all the games I played, it's like not really, it still hasn't been enough, you know? So yeah, it's kind of, yeah, like I feel like pro gamers also don't have the attention span, but they have like this next level of passion for that game, you know? And honestly, the game I probably hyperfixated on most for this in that regard is probably League of Legends and TFT. And now I'm just tired. Like, yeah. Oh my gosh! Onesan raid! Oh my gosh! Hello, Yuna! Hello! How's it going? Let me welcome you guys in the best way. Best way I know how. Hello. Yeen raid. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Elias Stellaria, your British VTuber / goose moved to Japan at your service. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. What's Mind Cream? May I ask? Do I want to know? Do I want to know? I don't really know if I want to, but I'm curious. I'm very curious about the cream. You're playing Minecraft for 60 hours. Guys, she's just like me, for real. We were just talking about hyperfixating on games and playing them for a ridiculous amount of hours. Like, yeah, and the mood that is such a mood. Yeah, like I should have put, yeah, Minecraft should be on this list because Minecraft is such like a time eating, like, yeah. You were thinking of magma cream. What the heck is magma cream? Wait, what? Magma cream? That sounds like you shouldn't have that. That's like spicy, some spicy sounding cream, yo. Mind cream, you're a cream. We all cream. That's not how that goes. No, wait. Undo. Control Z. Control Z. That's Control Z. That's Control Z. That. It's a slime, lava slime. Oh, okay. No, Minecraft is good. Yeah, we do like. Yeah, we're talking about how my parents stole a thing on pro StarCraft players, and then looked at like 7-year-old Elia and was like, why isn't that you? Why you're playing games? Why are you not playing it at a professional international level and earning us money? And I'm just like, oh mother, I'm sorry for disappointing you. My sincerest apologies. Let me go learn StarCraft now. Great. Oh no. Yeah. But also, for anyone that's just come in, and also for anyone that's just chilling here already, if you need to go rest or go eat or go hydrate, you know, please do. Okay, feel no pressure to be here. It's okay. Like, you know, my job is to try and make you guys happy, and like forcing you guys here would not make you happy, you know? You were saying, oh no, Ellie is streaming, that means I'm really up too late. You know how many people use me as a measure for that? I'm literally like a symbol of staying up too late if it's like Elia's stream time. I appreciate being thought of though. You know what? I'll take it. And I really appreciate the raid. Yeah, we love it all night. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, who says we need to follow time zones? Okay, time zones are our enemy, and it's probably a normal time somewhere. You know, like yeah, it's. I don't follow my own time zone. I'm very nocturnal at the moment. It's very borked. Yeah, what are time zones? They're just a construct of society. Yeah, we need to banish it. I was gonna say, who says we need to be awake during the day? And I was like, the necessity of vitamin D, but we've found ways around it. So yeah, and Japan allows me to function at night, unlike when I was in England. Because like here, if I need anything, the convenies are 24/7, you know? So I can still get everything I can get during the day, but at night, and I can still order food if I really want food. You know, honk. Well, when I was in England, gosh, things closed early, and it was so painful. I'd be like, oh, I would just starve. I'd be like, oh no. You know, so, a construct of society made for a healthy way of life. How dare they? How dare they assume that I want to be healthy? Maybe I don't. Maybe I want to be a complete mess, okay? Maybe I just, yeah, just, whatever. It's a lot of effort to be healthy, guys, I'll be honest. Yo, I actually did something though that was to help me be healthy. I did it, guys. I got my heckin' hag pill organizer so I don't forget to take my medicine. And this time, I got a full month one. Because then I definitely don't miss it. Because I can just look at the day. Because sometimes I forget what day it is, I'll be honest. And then I get confused. So this one actually has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. And it's in pink. And it's cute. And it's really nice. And the container's pretty decent. So I can put all my medicine in it. Yeah, you can get ones that are for the whole month, and it's really heckin' good. And it was really fun to fill up. But, yeah. Because I feel like it's easier to keep track of what day it is. Did I say a number higher than 3? Please don't report me to the authorities. Well, I can't count. Nope. Yeah, it has like... It's like, size-wise, it's smaller than my keyboard. It's like... Like, 2/3? Maybe just, no. Probably like 3/4 the size of my keyboard. Yeah, and it's really good because like you open it up and like it comes in like little packs of like 4. So like if you travel, you don't have to take the whole thing. It's like it divides into little groups of 4 and it's really heckin' cute. And then it has like, obviously, it doesn't really like the numbers don't divide into 4. So what it does is it goes up to 31. And then the last one has a happy face. And I'm like, I don't know how to put in the happy face like one, but... Yo! Kaya Yorick? League mention. Hello? Welcome on in, Raiders. Bring out your dead Monty Python reference. Holy guacamole. Yes! Yeah, what should I put in? What should I... We're talking about my hag pill organizer, because apparently I can't... Yeah, the... old people get when they can't remember the medicine. It's not a low reference. Yo, would you like it to be? Can I interest you in it? Actually, I don't think I really see Yorick getting played. Hag pilled, literally. Yo, the hag pill is real. But like, yeah, for example, like this month is only 30 days. So I only filled it up to 30 and I've left 31 empty. So all I have to do is like, at the start of each month, just fill it up and then work my way through it. But I'm wondering what I should put in the happy face. Skittles would be good. I've not seen any Skittles for sale here, I'll be honest. So what other... Maybe I can find something. I don't know, like what would be like a really good... A singular piece of candy? Like... That's just like... Candy... Like... What's it called? Candy teasing. Like, that's just one candy. I'm gonna want, like... If I have one M&M, I'm gonna want, like, 20 more. Like... A mini macaroon would be so cute. Like... But yeah... Do I plan to buy an advent calendar? Oh my gosh! We can talk about Christmas now! Oh my goodness! Yeah, no, this is my advent calendar. It's filled with medicine, because I'm broken. Perfect, right? No, we can get an advent calendar. I don't know if there's any, like... I wonder if we can find, like, an interesting one we can open up on, like, stream every day. Because we can just... Yeah. Don't freeze Mariah Carey! She's defrosting right now! Like, yeah, we had Pokemon last year, so I was thinking, like... I wonder if there's, like, a Lego one? That would be heckin' cute. Wait. Like... You know? It's an advent calendar, but it's filled with drugs. Yeah! Legal drugs. Not the illegal kind, though, because that would be bad and illegal. Only legal drugs. Kai... Wait, this one looks really cute. Oh, is this legit? Oh, wait, this looks so cute. Oh my gosh, wait. Let me show you. Oh, it's a heckin' AVIF file. AV's heckin'... I wanna see it. This one is like a Lego one, but it's like a Lego bouquet. And then like each day is like a part. 24 different flowers. And you build a Lego flower each day and then you make a whole bouquet of Lego flowers. That sounds really cute, no? Like, wait, that sounds super heckin' cute. With instructions for each one? Like, I want that. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's official Lego though, but you know what? They have a Christmas tree. Holy guacamole. What is this? Wait. Let's see. Let me see. Oh my god, I forget how intense the Lego builds go, guys. Like, the buildings and how detailed they are. Oh my gosh. Everything's in Japanese. Holiday. Holiday. Merry Christmas. Let's see. There's a gingerbread house one, guys. And my first thought looking at the gingerbread house one was like, yo... But like, what if I tried to eat it? Because it looks heckin' yummy, I'll be honest, guys. Like... Yeah. I'd want to eat it. What do they have? They have the house from Home Alone. That's interesting. Of the official advent calendars, they only have... They have a Disney Frozen advent calendar. They have a Minecraft one! They have a Minecraft one! Oh! Wait, that's really heckin' cute. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's not liking the page. I have to keep it in Japanese. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'll show you. Yeah, WebP files, okay. Now that OBS can function with WebP files. Look at it. It's like a little Christmas chat. And they're all having fun together in Minecraft. But I like the flower bouquet one more. But I'll see if I can get one. But yeah, it includes like the buildings and stuff as well, so it's more than what's on the picture. But like, what the heck is this? Wait, where'd that go? They have a lot of... I didn't realize there was so much Minecraft Lego. That makes so much sense though. Like, because like, yeah. it's square shaped, so. You know what I would really love? There's like a Zelda one. There's a Zelda. Oh. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. It's like the 2-in-1 Deku tree. It's so cute. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh. It's even got the little shaka shaka dude on the side that's like shaka 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 shaka. Wait, look. Oh. Hello. Ooh. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, this is so cute. This would be so cute. Like, it's got the shaka shaka, and then it's got oh, yeah, the little cherry blossom. This is actually heckin' really. This is a really nice one. Yeah, but oh, banger. And then you can build it to have the green leaves or the pink ones. But I'm a girl, so I'm gonna have the pink ones. I'm kidding. Anyone can do it. Anyone can have any color. My preference just happens to be pink. You know what's funny here? I was like trying to get like food earlier, and it came up again. I saw it on a menu, and I was like, I still find it so funny that they always have like there's a few places you'll go to here for food, and they'll have like the for women option, and it's like the same thing, but with avocado. And I was like, dang, I didn't realize avocados were so womanly. Like, I don't understand. It's like, and I've seen it in so many different ways. It'll be like popular with women. Women love this. For women. For some reason, they've attributed avocados here to woman. Like, them women be craving them avocados. Like, apparently. I don't understand where they got that from. But yeah, I've seen it at least at like 4 or 5 different places here. So, and I was like, but what about guys that like avocado? Like, I didn't realize avocados were so feminine, yo. Like, you can fascinate a woman with a good avocado. Actually, you probably could. Like, I kid you not. The people that I went to uni with, like when I lived in that house of like 9 other girls, they all loved their avocados. I kid you not, like there was always just a bunch of avocados on the windowsill that were getting like ripened or whatever, and they would like check and make sure their avocados were perfect for, I don't even know what they made out of it, because I wasn't ever allowed any, but they always had them, and yeah, it just always had avocados, so yeah, I guess they must have made guac. I don't know. They made a lot of healthy things. They also had a lot of kale that they used to like make smoothies out of. I don't know. Like, Yeah. Also, I'm still a bit behind. I'm still a little bit behind. So I'll catch up a little bit. We have Bleikai, arigato. In short, for everyone who hasn't seen Twitter, IR Elia is a slender model-like beauty. No matter what she says, regardless, she's gorgeous. Not me thinking you were gonna go on the like, she is Slender Man. And I'd be like, my disguise. No, my secret identity has been revealed to the world. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh no. I'm not Slender Man. I'm sorry. I'm Slender Woman. No. Yeah. Oh gosh. She is slender, man. Oh my gosh. No, I need to gain weight. Ganbarimasu ne. Also, Randy's nuts. Happy 21 months in tier 1. Thank you for the best name. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I'm denying it. I'm denying that dono from earlier. No, it's not true. Please, no. Because, like, you might raise people's expectations. And I don't want to disappoint anybody. Because I've already disappointed my parents enough in life. You have to collect pages? I've never played Sunderman, I'll be honest. I don't even know what is. I know nothing about it. I'll be like, there's pages? For I guess, and that's like part of it. Like, yeah. No, I feel like you guys' expectations are on the like very high end. And it doesn't help when people have met me IRL and said nice things. And like, they're just really nice people. Like, okay? They're just really hecking nice. Like, I'm just your hecking weird Asian girly. Okay, like that's it. Like, yeah, that's all there is to me. I'm just a punk. Just a punk. おせにありがとう Elliot punishment teeth なんで Why are we funding punishments for you guys? Yo, what would even be a punishment? I don't even know. I don't know. わかんない The punishment would be that I take care of myself even less. Yeah, that's the punishment. Ooh, that would be quite the... Oh no, I starved and died. Rip. Yeah, get punished. No, I'm not. I can't do that. I'm too fucking clingy to you guys, okay? Like, I wouldn't, I could not. No. My plan is to live forever in this awful world, but it's not so awful with you guys. So, you know? Yeah. I give you the dad experience, but I don't want to leave. The heck you mean? I have a dad. I did not leave. It just caused me a lot of trouble by being there and not leaving. Like... Oh my gosh. Yeah. Which is funny, because like... When I was like... Apparently when I was like super little, like a toddler. Like toddler level, like 3, 4. I was a super clingy baby. Like... Apparently I was just cruel to like the door. When like... You know, my dad went to work and I would just sit there and wait. Just wait. Like a sad puppy. Just at the door. And then when my mom went to work, I would just wait at the door. All sad. I was just a heckin' little puppy of a toddler. Just, yeah. Yeah. Very much like desperate for affection. Oh wait, maybe I have not changed. Like, But yeah, I did, what is it? I did this really interesting test. Cause like apparently I was like quite like popular here, and it's like a love type. Like, what type of love do you express to people in your life? And I did it, and it's like a personality. It's like the 16 love types basically. So let me get I can link the what is it? This one? Wait, let me find it. Love type 16. Yeah, here you go. I'll link it. This is the quiz. I posted it on Twitter. Oh, yeah. I can't. I have to go here. And then here you go, Twitch. This is for you. So I did this. And I'll read you the one that I got. Wait, where is it? Let me find it. I got FCPE, the Loyal Hachiko. You are called... So the basic character of this is... You are called Loyal Hachiko because of your pure and unwavering nature. Once you give your heart to someone, you remain loyal and devoted to the end. Therefore, you give those around you the impression of being trustworthy. However, there are some times you are too pure and easily hurt. You express your emotions honestly and richly. You laugh heartedly when happy and shed tears when sad. Your sincerity resonates with those around you. You like to follow people and enjoy being with them. Therefore, you have many friends. and loved by everyone. Okay, I don't know about this actually. However, sometimes you are too dependent and find it difficult to be alone. And it says love style. In love, you are also show unwavering love. Was it you truly love your imaginary partner and devote everything to them. However, you're too pure and easily hurt by lies and fickleness, so sometimes you experience pain. See, there's a solution. You can avoid the pain by avoiding the whole thing in general. This is my big brain thought process here, guys. You always accommodate your partner, therefore sometimes you cannot express your opinions properly and are swayed, but you do not try to change yourself. You want to find happiness through love, therefore you always try to make your partner happy and spend enjoyable time together. Yeah, but like, risk of pain? Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Like, oh dear. Yeah, and then it says, yeah, so that's the summary. That's my love type character, apparently. I am a dog. I'm a Hachiko. I'm loyal dog. Yay! Basically me to you guys. Yeah. When I should just replace the word partner in that to chat. And be like, yeah. I'm heckin'. That's me, yo. Here. Being like, yo, hello chat, hello. You guys, arigato. Have you looked up attachment styles and how they come about it? It's an actual psychology thing. At a guess, not a diagnosis. You're anxious avoidant. I did do a quiz. And yeah, anxious, I think I fit anxious avoidant. No, anxious avoidant though, wait. Anxious? I heard the word anxious, I was like, that sounds about right. Let me do this. What is it? Attachment style quiz. Let's go. Which one shall we do? The first one? That's not sponsored? Start the quiz. Explore how your childhood manifested. Okay. Apparently the types are secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. Let's go. Okay. We can't do this together because it's asking how old I am. And for some reason, they don't list 50,000 years old on here. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. They don't. It's crazy. Is this like a required? No, this is just to set up my profile. I don't want a profile. I'm going to another quiz. Guys. We're going to another quiz. I don't need your quiz. I'll find a new quiz. Damn it, that's the same quiz. Attachment style quiz. Again. Start the quiz. Oh my gosh. Wait, there's so many different types. Oh, I see. No, wait, they are still... Are there only like 4 types? Like, anxious is in anxious... No, because you said anxious avoidant. Wait. What? Your love type is competent manager? I feel like that's probably good, right? Competent, that's good. That's good. Like, yeah. Yeah. I need to find one that doesn't require setting up a whole profile. Yeah. Start quiz. Wait, what? The heck? Start quiz. What? The first question? I had to go back to like double check. It was like, first question, are you in a relationship? Next question, what's your relationship status? Those are the same question. The F you mean? Like, that's the same question. That's the same hecky question. Like, why, like, double, yo. Okay, let's see. I can be very emotionally present with others, but it takes me a while to build trust and share vulnerable things about myself. Yeah, for some reason they didn't have parasocial and down bad for her own chat on here for some reason, which is kind of weird. Because that is the status. Can I be emotionally present? It takes me a while. Okay. I often put other people in my life on a big pedestal. It's not a pedestal if everyone's just better than me anyway. I feel natural and comfortable and safe expressing my feelings. I feel very upset when others infringe on my need for space or time alone. I love my alone time. Banger. Okay. Are you willing to work through challenges for a relationship before suddenly deciding to try and leave? This sounds like a performance improvement program with a company trying to fire you. And then you do the improvement program. And then you quit. Like... what? This question makes me think a lot. I don't like that. I tend to be out of touch with my emotions. See, I had the image in my head then of like, you know, like Inside Out? Where you have like all your little emotions in your head. I pictured that. But like some of them are locked away. Being like, no, we don't feel that. That doesn't, no feeling that. No, we don't feel that. We can't be bothered. We cannot be bothered to feel that. Like, no, that goes over there. So I'm like, I'm in touch with some of the emotions. Like some of them. No, sadness is there. Anger doesn't, I'm too heckin' tired to be angry. Like, at anything. It's too much effort and energy. And like, so like, anger's just chilling in the bin, I'll be honest. Like, it would take a lot to make me properly angry. Yeah, no. I don't feel that rage. Like, you know? Do you know what I mean? Sadness is there. Sadness is hecking thriving. Queen of the hecking castle kind of thing. Anger's locked behind breaking case of emergencies. That sounds about right. Yeah, sadness is hecking living a royal hecking life in there. Being like, ha 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 ha. I run the show, drinks her espresso depresso. Yeah. So, and what was the other ones? Disgust is just looking at myself in a mirror. Cry. Pia! Pia, 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 pia. Arigato for the raid on YouTube. Arigato. Welcome on in, raiders. Let me welcome you in. Oh my gosh, guess what? Another one. Encore. To myself, because like, you gotta be your own hype girl sometimes. Welcome on in, raiders. My name is Elias Stellaria, your British VTuber / goose moved to Japan at your service. We're currently talking about attachment styles and like personality things and like not MBTI though. We're looking at other different ones that are now. I don't even know if they're new. They're just that I've recently heard of. Yeah, and we're trying to decide whether or not I'm in touch with my emotions or not because like. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I'm not very smart when it comes to my own emotions. Cause like, okay, one thing that happens a lot is like, I might seem really like sassy. Like not angry, just sassy, you know? And a bit snappy. And then I'll have my friend be like, Elia, are you hungry? And I'll be like, yeah. Yeah, that explains everything. I'm hungry. It's hunger. I'm just hungry. Like I'm literally not upset at anything but the fact that I'm hungry. And I just not very good at recognizing. Literally not recognizing these kind of feelings and being like, oh, yeah. And like, even when I worked in an office, they could tell. They'd be like, Elliot, you gotta go on your lunch break. And I'd be like, oh, why? It's like, you're being a little sassy to the people. And I'm like, oh, oopsies. I gave one chicken burger to fix it up. And then people could always tell when I was like, they were like, oh, you just got off your lunch break? And I was like, yeah, how can you tell? And they're like, you're really happy. Like, just really happy. That only comes from, yeah. Or what was it? My housemates, oh, they were like, Elia, I have never seen you more happy than the moment you get food. Like, that is like the peak of joy that I see from you, is you when you're about to eat and about to enjoy some yummy food. And I'm like, sounds about right. Like, yeah. I had housemates. How are they? Are they okay? Yeah, so I lived in a house with like 9 other girls when I was at uni. It was actually really nice. They were actually really chill. It wasn't like the drama that people pictured it. Because you gotta bear in mind, this was like pleasant British household. So like they were like baking and watching Great British Bake Off together, and it was all very chill, to be honest. They were lovely. Like super lovely. They used to like bring me treats, take me for walks. Like I'm some dog, but you know what? I'll take it. Free snacks. They were trying to look after me. Like, yeah. Like, I mean, I don't think they have any desire to ask for my Hermione Granger impression when most of them were also British. And they could probably do it way better, because like my British is not even like, what'd you call it? Real posh. Well, they were actual posh people. Like these were actual like rich kids for like, you know, so they definitely would have done it better than I did. It's Leviosa. Wait, I think I'm almost caught up. I missed a bunch. I'm sorry. 1 minute. Oh my gosh. Let's see, wait. Here! Let's see. Skittles! Arigato, arigato. Every gifted deserves to be thanked. And you didn't, so I will. Thank you, Elia, for the 5 gifted members. Thank you. Oh my golly gosh. Oh my. You're more than welcome. Oh my. Now I can't stop doing some weird fancy British voice. Oh dear. Oh my golly gosh. You know what I keep touching? I keep touching, okay, so I've got my microphone right here, guys. And it has, I now have my Starling and Stanana, and I've like hung them from the microphone. So I just like, I keep touching you guys, I'm sorry. You guys are so soft. Like, Starling and Stanana, for anyone new, is like the mascot. And you can choose which one you want to be. And I'm just like, yeah. Because they like got the little keychain, so like place them so they can hang quite nicely. And then yeah, they're just, they're so cute and so soft. And I'm like, it's like, I can't stop fidgeting with them. So if you hear like, oh, I don't think you can hear it. It's very, like, yeah. ちょっと待ってたよ。Yunri, ありがとう。Man, I love following Elia. Milfelia. It is I, your mother goose. And you are now adopted. Yay! Ha 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 ha. Ha. Oh my gosh. Jelano, arigato for gifting a sub to Peach. Thank you. Sky Poopa! Poopa! Ayo! Happy 4 months in tier 1. Thank you. And also, Skittles, arigato. One of life's small joys, free supers. See, that would make sense if they were free. But they're not. Yeah. Did we ever get Starling Sonata keychain charms made? Technically, they're like the plushies, but they're like they are keychains. but they're plushies. But they're keychains. They're like, I don't know how to describe it. They like fit. They're like the size of they. I don't know. I can starting. I dropped you. They're like mini. Yeah, they're like slightly bigger than the palm of my hand. Yeah, and they're like circular, and they squeak. Yeah, because like I would say, yeah, if someone had like a hand that was bigger than mine, it would fit into the palm of their hand. But in measured to my hand, it's about the size of that. Like, yeah, they squeak. Yeah. Because I thought that would be cute. Yeah, we have those, and you can have them as a keychain, but you guys said I probably shouldn't wear them out and about because that might dox myself. Yeah. Yurais, arigato. It's why Elia moved to Japan, so I can yap. Yo, I also I got myself a Japanese textbook. Yeah. And I'm trying to get better at my Nihongo. Hear that? That's the sound of a book. Yeah. Yeah. I got the Tobira. Ichi. So yeah, that's the thing. It's in both Japanese and in English. So I can like learn both because it's supposed to be right off the beginner. But like it's really interesting. It's got like the chapters, and the chapter names are brilliant. There's like, it starts off really basic, you know, like nice to meet you, what are you doing over the weekend, what did you do in Tokyo, and then you go to the next page and then it's like, Nyanta's missing, we are all looking for him now, it was so scary, I want to go to the fireworks together, just the two of us, but, and I'm like, what are these chapters, yo? Like, that heckin' escalated. Let's see. I'm gonna grab another drink. Like, a drink. 1 second. 1 second. Don't leave me. I'll be right back. I also need bathroom. Chotto matte da yo. My lattes. I washed my hands. I tried to be fast. Gotta go fast, yo. I can't be fast enough, though. I need to learn to pee and wash my hands at supersonic light speed. I can't open my bottle, wait. Ah! Yatta! Yatta! Actually, let's pretend I'm drinking something nice. Yeah. Let's pretend it's not cola. and we're elegant. Elegant, no. Elegant, indeed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I was waiting. I was really thirsty, but I was like, I'm gonna hold on and wait until the adverts come along. So therefore, Twitch, perfect time. Perfect time, Twitch. You missed nothing. I went to the bathroom. And then I came back and, well, went to the kitchen. And then I got a drink. And then I'm here. Yeah. This is my cola in a mug. Cause yeah. Did you ever do that as a kid? Like want to have like a fancy, like, was it like a, like put your drink in a wine glass? Just so you could like, you know, like why can you only put wine in a wine glass? We should be able to put anything. Like, you know, like, like, who said it has to be wine? I really, like, as you guys know, I pretty much only drink Coca-Cola and sometimes Monster, occasionally water and coffee, okay? But like, the cocktail glasses are really cute. You know, like a little martini glass or like the little wine glasses. Like, they're so cute. They're so cute. And like, oh my gosh. I want the cute glasses. But like, new milkshake. No. I don't have any milkshake. Actually, I think I need to, oh wait, I think I'm running out of milk. I think I have enough milk for one more coffee, hopefully. But, no milk, milkless. You have a big wine glass that you use for cola? Heck yeah. Oh, cute glasses. Except for I don't use glass. I never pour anything into a glass, guys. I just have tons of like, you know when you buy like cola in bulk? So I bought them in like bulk 500 milliliter bottles. Cause that way it doesn't get flat. Cause if you get like a really like big one and you pour out of it, it gets flat, right? So, I drink it straight out of my 500 milliliter bottle. Cause, yeah, like, also shot glasses. Wait. How is that? How is a shot of cola? Like, depends how fast you drink. I'm not a fast drinker. I'm a very slow drinker. I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't know. There are some people that can drink like the speed at which some people drink is like the same as if you're just pouring it down like the sink or something, you know? And I don't know how they do it. Like, I have to gulp like a hanging goose. But like some people just, I guess they don't have to do the process. They just go straight down. But practice? I have to practice chugging? Like, I don't know. 15-minute rule, 5 minutes to get your food, 5 minutes to eat, 5 minutes to clean up, same with drinks. Wait, that's a rule? Oh. Oh, dang. I did not know that. Oh. No wonder my father was always mad with me for being the slowest eater in the universe and taking several hours to eat it. It's tasty. It is tasty. But like, my throat doesn't allow it to like go down that fast. Like, yeah, I used to always, okay, at lunchtime, I would be the only kid in the school lunch hall because I was the slowest eater. And the way it worked was you'd go sit down for lunch, and when you finished eating lunch, you could go to the playground. The problem is I was too slow. So like, all the other kids would have left to go play in the playground, and I'd be sat on my own in the school lunch hall nibbling my food because I'm just taking slow. There's something, I don't know. I don't know how I was that insanely slow. Like, like, I just took little bites and like chewed a lot, and yeah. yeah, it just took a while. I was just really slow. I'm just slow, and it's, yeah, weird, very weird. But I remember struggling to finish like a fun-sized can. It was like because it was like the first time that I got to try. The first time I got to try cola, which is obviously a very special moment for me. And it was a fun-sized can because it was like a family birthday or something. And bear in mind, a fun-sized can is let's see, fun-sized cola can size. It's how, wait, UK size. 150 milliliters. 150 milliliters is about 5 fluoride ounces. Is that what FLOZ is? So like we're picturing like a super tiny can, okay? And it's like 150 milliliters. That was my first can of cola as a kid. And I could only finish half, or not just above half. And then I was full. And I had to be like, Mother, Father, I'm full. And then my dad being like, the heck you mean you're full? This can still has so much in it. And I thought it was the biggest can like ever. Like but like there was just so much in it. Like I couldn't finish it. It was too much. Like yeah, it was a little can. And then my dad just downed it like a shot, I guess. Like I fluid ounce it, not fluoride. Fluoride. Oh gosh. Yeah, I did not. I'm working. I feel like I've come a long way with my appetite. So yeah. Also, Anandevs, arigato. Happy 21 months of tier 1. Thank you. Oh my gosh, 21? That's like the American legal age to drink. Come by! Which I find wild, because, you know, that just feels so, like, old compared to 18 that, like, it is in England. Like, yeah, that's wild. Like, it just, and yeah, in Europe in general, I don't think, I'm trying to think if I don't know if anywhere in Europe is like goes to 21. I'm pretty certain most places in Europe are all like 18. Like, yeah, wait, you can get married, have kids and a family at 18, but you can't drink till 21. What about driving a car? What's like the driving age? Wait. Driving age America. Wait, 16? Why is that younger than England? What? Wait, is that why? That's why you guys had the sweet 16 thing? 'Cause it was 16 that you could drive? I just thought you guys really liked alliteration and forgot that 17 started with an S as well. I don't know why I've never made that connection before in my life. That's... Oh. Arigato. Will you do a League of Legends watch along? It's like you guys are in my head. You guys are in my head. I don't know how you know what I'm thinking, but it was genuinely what I was thinking about before stream. I was like, yo, I wonder if I should stream and watch the World Finals with you guys. Like, you know, like, yeah, because that would be, but then I was like, I don't know about my commentary would not be good. My commentary would be the dumbest League commentary like ever. Okay, I describe everything with sound effects. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, and then they push the bam bam wah. Like, That means nothing. That's not good commentary. That's just weird. Oh my gosh. But yes, I was thinking about it. I haven't made my schedule yet for this week. But yeah, I'll double check the time and day of the finals. And yeah, it could be good. Because I think it's one of those things you are allowed to just like... Is it one of those things you're allowed to stream and just like watch? Because I know other people have done that, but I don't know if you need like a permission to do that. I will have to look into it. You just like spending time with... Oh my gosh, wait, what a coincidence. I like spending time with you guys. Yeah. What do you mean? That's perfectly understandable as someone who doesn't understand League. Yo, but oh my gosh. I'm glad I could be helpful. And then Devs, arigato, happy 30 months as a goose. Thank you. Don't deny it, you're definitely cute, double cute, even double denying it. Double. Which is more than double. That's a lot of doubles. That's like, and I didn't count, but you know, a lot of denial. That, yeah. Did I do enough doubles that it didn't become positive and it just came super negative? I don't know. No, wait. We'll never know. We'll never know. Mystery, Dio, mystery. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Yeah! Suddenly. Yeah. Will the stream continue after the cover debut? No. I gotta do some tidying up. I gotta make my schedule. I gotta do some work. When I went to get my cola from the fridge, I was looking at my kitchen and I was like, ah yes, I gotta wash up and what was it? So I emptied out my bins today, so I have like 2 bins, one for like recycling, one for like general rubbish. So I emptied those out. But I wanna like clean the bin. So I want to give the bin like a wipe down to like, cause like I said, I'm a messy person. I'm not a dirty person. Okay, I like things clean, so I want to give those like a wipe down. In like the coolest person. Yeah, I'm just taking. I'm old. I'm sorry. I opened up like a package I got, and I was like, oh my god, yes, my bin bags are here. And then I looked at Pico and I was like, Pico, am I old? I got really excited about these bin bags arriving, but like, they're really cool. They're like really strong and they have like the string to pull it so you can tie it up easier. And I'm like, these are banger bin bags, okay? Like you get some really bad ones and these ones are like good and it sucks to run out. So I was like, yeah, and they are cute. They're like white with like a yellow string, so it's like it's nice. Like genuinely, it's actually a nice. I am actually fussy about my bin bags because the saddest moment is when you're trying to empty the bin. And have you ever had a bin bag break on you? Like, it's the worst feeling in the world when you're trying to take the bin out and it breaks. It's the worst. It's actually the worst. And genuinely, like, yeah, if the bin bag feels weak, I double bag it. I feel passionate about having good bin bags. It's a good investment, okay, that saves you a lot of trouble, because if you're gonna end up double bagging it, it's gonna be like you're just ending up using about the same amount. Like, it saves time in the long run. It saves you getting bin juice on you, because that's disgusting. It's worth it. It's a worthwhile investment. Like, get good bin bags. Like, I remember being so hecking, like, sad at uni with the bin, because I'm fussy about bin bags. I personally, like, got good bin bags, even though it meant, like, you know, maybe I had to eat slightly less that week or whatever, but I wanted good bin bags. And then, you know, to make it fair, I would then get the next person to buy it. But like, once mine ran out, it got replaced, and the next person that bought it bought really, 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 really cheap ones. We're talking like basically transparent level thin. Like you could just look at it and it would fall apart. And I was so stressed with that bin bag. I was like, oh no. So yeah, I did a mini bulk order of bin bags, and that made me very happy. We gotta enjoy the joys in life. Also, yeah, when I say bin, trash, trash. It just, bin is a nicer word, I think, than trash. Trash, just, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, you purposely get smaller ones to force you to take the trash out. No, for real, I'm like that. My bin isn't that big. Because, yeah, I like to take it out regularly. Like I said, I'm messy, but I have standards, okay? Like, nothing will be in its right place, okay? Like, you know, nothing's in the right place, but nothing's gonna try. I don't want, like, I have no desire to grow any sort of ecosystem or deal with any kind of mold, because I've dealt with enough mold in my life that I, you know, as nostalgic as mold can be, I don't want to live with it anymore. I would like to do it. Just reminds me of my childhood, so keeping things clean is nice, because then I can, like, you know, not think about it. Yeah. Although I wish trash chutes were a thing, because, like, they're just not. Like, I've never seen a trash chute in England, but apparently they're like a thing in like America or like North America. I'm like, that sounds great. What? You don't have to go all the way down to take the trash out? Like, you could just go to the trash chute? Like, what? Like, yeah? Yeah, in apartment buildings. I've never been in an apartment building that's had that. So whenever I've lived, like right now I live in an apartment, I have to go downstairs with my bin bag and go to the bin room and then just like throw it in. Yeah, but I've never seen it in an apartment in England. Like, even when I've like, okay, do you ever do this thing where like you try to imagine yourself, you just look at fancy properties because you just want to, like, just because you have the capacity to just look it up, and you're like, yes, let's look up a £1 million a week apartment in London. Let's see what this looks like. And I've never seen an apartment. None of those ever mentioned trash chutes. Like, I'm exaggerating. I don't think it's that much. Like, is it? I mean, let me have a look. Most expensive apartment. Most expensive, because sometimes they do it by week. Because I remember when I was looking for apartments and I almost got bamboozled, but I was like, oh, that's a decent price. And then I saw that it didn't actually say per month, it said per week. And I was like, wait. A week? Why is it that much a week? Let's see. Most expensive apartment London price. Yeah, like the super fancy apartments that they rent out are per week, from what I've seen. Wait, rent. Let's see. Like, of course, it's in Kensington and Chelsea. These are the fancy areas of London. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, this is just the average. The average rent price. The average rent price in Kensington and Chelsea? Wait, no. Average doesn't really represent it, though. Because, like, the standards are hecking abysmal. Like, I remember I was, like, looking for an apartment, you know, and I kid you not, some of the apartments I looked at, like, the photos, I was like, it's a studio, but like the bed is literally next to the toilet. And the shower looks like it could definitely like accidentally splash to the bed because of how close everything is. There was one that I saw that was like multiple bedrooms. One of the bedrooms was just the kitchen with a bed in it. And I was like, that's not a bedroom, that's the kitchen. Like, and I was like, these apartments are insane. Like, they tried their best to squeeze in as like many things into a tiny space. Like, I don't even know. Like, Okay, so this one says, oh my gosh, guess how much per month we're guessing for this one? Wait, which one's the most expensive of this list? Oh, it keeps going up. It goes down, goes up, down, up. Okay, wait. I like how it's not in number order, so I have to figure out which one's the most expensive. Okay, this one. Yo, Polypuff! Hey, yo! Hello, Raiders! Oh my gosh. You know what I need to learn? I should learn heckin' silver scrapes on this thing. But I don't know silver scrapes. So I will have to welcome you guys in with the only tune I know. ちょっと待って。Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Elia Stellaria, your British VTuber slash goose moved to Japan at your service. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? Yo, we was just chatting about League earlier because I was trying to decide whether to watch like the finals on stream or not. Like, yeah, and I was watching the games just before my stream. Yeah. I wanna heckin' League of Legends. But then I was like, my commentary for League is gonna be lacking in general. I feel like my commentary would not just be a mix of like noises where I'm like, and then the push, boom, bam. Wait, no, someone sent a super earlier. Wait. I remember. Wait, LBT Kusa, arigato. I remembered I needed to read the super. Just practice yelling something. And that is why Faker is the GOAT! And with that, Faker and T1 is the champion! Pachi. No, what I would probably be like, I'd be like, oh, I remember when like, people would play Janna mid and Soraka top and Nidalee spears were just wide AF. Oh gosh, you guys remember your mana potions? Heck yeah. Yeah, Faker still plays and Faker still plays very, very well. Oh my gosh, I saw the funniest, it was like a little clip. And it's like the CEO of like Nvidia and the CEO of Samsung, and they're both just chanting Faker. Like, dang. Oh my gosh, and you know what I did also see? I saw like a normie TikTok talking about Faker, being like, this guy was exempt from Korean military service because he plays League of Legends. And everyone's like, yo, they can go, oh my gosh, like. And I was like, yep, that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there. Like, But yeah, sorry, we were just, if you need to go rest or eat or drink, feel free to do so. It's like, no pressure at all. I'm yapping. I'll be yapping for like 30 more minutes if you want to chill with me. And then, I'm actually releasing a cover where I attempt to sing. I'm doing a cover of the free run ending that I'm releasing in about 30 minutes. So if you want to hang around for that, you're more than welcome to. If I'm not your cup of tea, oh, the puns. You know, it's okay. I take zero offense. You know, it's all right. But yeah, we were just looking at expensive London apartments to see how much they were. And I was asking chat to guess like how much it is in like Great British pounds per month. For a place. Although to be fair, this thing's fucking massive. This place is massive. So, you know, like, it's not for like a 1-bed apartment. This is for like a 7-bedroom 7-bathroom house with private spa, gym, sauna, steam room, jacuzzi, pool, roof terrace, cinema, games room, bar, wine room, lift, integrated AV, and walking in dress rooms, you know, like that's, you know, it's you know, it's guess how much that is per month in pounds. It is 184,167 pounds per month. This was like the most expensive one I could find. Wait, let me see if I can get you a link in case, I don't know, you have several friends you want to pick and live with in a fancy apartment. Here you go. I like how the let type is short term. Dude, this doesn't even include the insane level of council tax that you'd have to pay on a building like this. Okay? Cause like the fancier, nicer the building, the more council tax. Like you're definitely a council tax band A. So like, yeah, for sure. And you know what's even worse? The energy performance certificate on this building is E. Which means you're gonna be spending a lot of money on electric and heating because it's not gonna be able to keep it that well. So it's not even like a good building because it's old AF, okay? Like, but yeah. And it's just to rent. Wait, let me link it to you guys in chat if you want to see the listing, but like it's a house. It's a house. You can rent a whole house. It looks kind of fancy. Wait, let me show you the picture. Like, I mean, this is a heckin' fancy looking house. But like, yeah, no. 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 That's heckin' wild. Surely if you're spending that much on rent, I think someone in chat said it, right? If you're spending that much to rent, just buy a place. Just buy a place, like, you know? Rooftop garden, okay, you gotta bear in mind, the rooftop garden, it's England. Like, the weather sucks. It's gonna be raining and cloudy, like, majority of the time, okay? Like, you are not gonna spend time on that rooftop garden. It's gonna be miserable and cold and windy. Like, I never understand when places try to advertise their, like, outdoor space, because I'm like, no. Just, like... Yeah, that's wild. That's taking wild. Yeah, and it's Westminster. So you get a nice view of Big Ben, in case you really like that Big Ben. Yeah, for that, yeah, you got that one hot summer week in a year. And I don't think it has, does it have AC? Does it? Does it? Because like, most places in England don't, especially if it's like an old building. And I don't think it has AC, guys. It does not. It doesn't. It's England. We don't have AC. Exactly. I'm not seeing a single air conditioning unit in this building. So, yeah. Have fun with that. Like, yeah, I imagine because it's an old building, getting permission to add aircon to it is going to be really difficult because making any adjustments to the building is probably like, yeah. What's going on here? We are looking at a £184,000 a month apartment in London that does not have aircon. Like, the AC would ruin the vibe. Oh my gosh, not them vibes. Melts and dies. Oh. No, the thing is you can't install AC on your own dime even if you wanted to. Because the building, you would need planning permission because it's technically a historic building. And making changes to historic buildings is like, no. That's our precious building. You can't damage our precious building. Like, they usually have things like you have to maintain like, you know, the original like structure within, like, yeah. So, unless it's just built around, but I don't see anything. And based on the fact that like the energy performance certificate is band E, like, so I like to look at that certificate when I was like looking up apartments. Looking at that E, like the lower the energy performance, I would just assume if you're heating up the house or trying to cool down the house, it just goes straight out. So therefore you're spending more money to heat up the house because it's just gonna escape. So therefore, with an E rating, you're basically gonna be feeling like you're outside. Like, it's an old buildings aren't that insulated because they just weren't. And I guess it's hard to add insulation to like old buildings. Yeah. And again, like at least the windows look at least done up, but this is the problem with graded buildings. I say this as someone that they have like, you know, like morning TV when you're like growing up as a kid. There's like morning television shows, and there's like traditional morning British TV. And that includes a show called Homes Under the Hammer. And the show is about like people buying houses for auction and then trying to redo them up. And they would always like be like, and we've come back 8 months later to see how, I don't know, this person's been doing with their new property. And they're like, yeah, no, so it turned out the house had a kabillion issues and we can't make any changes because we need planning permission and everything's bad. Yeah, it's like one of those like house flipping renovation shows, but like they always encountered issues with the planning permission. And I remember as a kid being like, dang, planning permission is the enemy. Like, is the enemy. Yeah, they be getting their losses. I'm like, but like the only houses they put on for auction are rundown houses, ones that are like, you know, in really dire need of, like, they're not really livable typically. They're like really, really run down. So they do need a lot of work, and there's a reason they're on auction, because auction will always be cheaper than buying typically. So yeah, it's like, yo, it's too good to be true kind of price, you know? So, yeah. You just have to know some people in high places. I don't know why I thought of like literal high ground, and I was like, do you just look up? I think I might be stupid. I might have the stupid, guys. Yeah, you just gotta look for the people that are higher up, that live on a higher, that have the high ground. They'll be able to help you. Also, I need to say thank you for this flush. Sazitex, arigato. Blake, arigato. Skittles, arigato. Big Al Senior, arigato. Yodais, arigato. Sydney, arigato. Yunri, arigato. Fish, arigato. Ifoma Fifi, arigato. You silly punks. And for those on Twitch wondering what the heck that was, it's like a YouTube tradition thing where they send blue supers that apparently flush my pay to flush toilet. No, I'm kidding. It's to mimic a flush because it's blue, but it's not actually attached to my toilet. It's okay, guys. I don't have a pay to use toilet because that would be very sad. But I have seen them. Okay, I went somewhere. It was like a bus station or something. It was like a bus station or train station, something like that. And the toilets you had to pay to use, and they took card. Like, they took contactless card. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh dang, capitalism toilet, indeed. And like, I didn't want to use it, but like, I'm guessing it wouldn't even be as good as a Japanese toilet, because in Japanese toilets, just, they're on it, they're ahead of the game, like, when it comes to that. F the high ground, I'll crawl on all fours. Respect. Yeah. Japan has the same issue for reasons. All extremely cheap houses are older but lack access. That's the thing, yeah. And it's actually really common here it's like if you buy a place, tear it down and rebuild. Like that is the normal here. That's like the normal of what's like expected if you buy a place here, is you're gonna tear it all down and rebuild it. Because, and I think it does, was it, I read it links to the whole like you need a modern building because of like improved anti-earthquake like architecture, you know? So that's why, to keep yourself like, you know, you want to avoid the older buildings because they're not as earthquake proof and it's risky. So, you know, they normally just tear down the building, build a new building. And that's why you see so many buildings like, that's how they keep everything modern. While in England, we don't want to rebuild anything because everything is now precious treasure. We're like hecking house hoarders, guys. Like in England, we're like, no, this is my precious house from the 18th century. Absolutely not. You can't. I need these houses. I need my little old collection of houses. Like. Also, Yunra, arigato. Got to go roast lamb with family. Join us in spirit. Kampai. Where did you send me? Well, come on in. Yo, it's me, your super professional, really hecking good at League of Legends player Elias Stellaria, at your service. Heck yeah. Yeah. Banger. No, we're just chilling here for like, don't worry. The stream will be over in 15 minutes and then I'll be sending you guys to my cover. Yeah, I like to yap about League a lot. I like to play League in my spare time. I need to work up being okay to stream League of Legends because I've played since season 3. Because I'm old. Cry. And the problem is I'd want to win or play well when I play League. And I feel like it'd be really difficult. Like, I have nothing but respect for people that can play League and stream it at the same time. Because as you guys can tell, I like to yap. So like, I'll be like, I can't split my attention. Like, yeah, I can't split my attention to like, you guys can see my eye tracking. I would be playing League and I'd just be like, oh dang, how'd I miss my ult? That's wild. I played for 12 years. Yeah. Yeah. I played League for a long time, guys. I was obsessed, okay? Like, I was obsessed. There were times where I was just doing, like, I was so invested into League. I was doing, what's it called? Like, ranked solo all the time, okay? I was doing my solo queue life, doing what I could. Like, yeah. And I kept up with all of the, like, esports and everything. Oh my gosh. Like, back when, oh, what is it? Like, when they held like whenever they showed anything in England, I would try and go. And yeah, I never got toxic though, okay? Just to clarify. Despite the years on League, I stay positive, you know? Like, my rank right now, I don't play ranked anymore. Like, I don't play ranked anymore. Like, but yeah, no, I've always been a nice player. I don't get angry. Yeah, I feel like I got all my anger out when I was a very small child, when I had to play Smash Brothers with my family and kept losing. So, yeah, no. Is my model pre-made? No, it's very, very, very expensive. And very much tailored to me. Did I ever consider sneaking League onto a work machine? You say that like I didn't do that. No. It was kind of a bit too hard to get away with League at work. But I could get away with TFT. So I remember having like a meeting. And like, I'd have TFT on my second monitor. And there's like a part with the carousel where like you want to click, you move your character to like get the item. And I always aggressively click for that. I'm like, click. And if I don't get it, that's when I'm like, ah. And I remember like having my meeting, and bear in mind my old company that I worked for, they wanted camera on for meetings. I hated that. But yeah, and I was like trying to like focus, but like my eyes were like clearly like over there, and then like clearly like my reaction was like ah, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a problem, and they're like, what? And I'm like, what? But it was okay because I still got the work done. Like, So, yeah. No, for my work from home, I didn't actually have to put it on my work PC. I just had a dual setup where one monitor was into my work laptop and my other monitor was like plugged into my home PC. So, yeah, it was fine for that. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to play at the office because honestly, whenever I actually went into the office, because I was on the development team, they just swarm you. They just swarm you. They're like, can you fix this issue and fix this issue and fix this issue? And I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And then you just like permanently bombarded. What I did do, if you want to ruin office productivity and you don't like the office you're in and you just want to mess with it, do what I did and introduce your coworkers that don't really play video games into the wonderful game of Cookie Clicker and get them all obsessed with Cookie Clicker. And then productivity takes a massive nosedive, but cookies are in production and everybody just, yeah, it just turned into a contest basically of just like a bunch of people being like trying to get more cookies than everyone else. Yeah. Also, Fubits, arigato. Happy 18 months, thank you. AP Jungle Ash was underrated. I'm sorry, I'll never jungle. I can't jungle. Guys, you wanna know something? I watched a video once where I was thinking about becoming a jungler because I was really fed up with my junglers really being awful. And I watched one video and I don't know, the whole point of the video was telling me to not become a jungler unless you really hate yourself and you want everyone to blame you and make you feel miserable. And I was like, oh, dang. And they were like, well, anyway, so here's how to jungle. And I was like, oh. I'm really not sold. It gave the exact same vibe as this like math statistics book that I picked up in the library when I was at uni. And I opened it and like, I guess the editor just didn't check the intro because it was talking about how to not follow their path of becoming a statistician or whatever. And that to only read this book and want to learn all this maths if you hate yourself and you just like want to suffer. And I was like, what? What in the mathematic book? I was like, oh dang, like, well, this was like when I was already like on the fence about, yo, do I do this PhD in maths? And I was like, wow, this is quite the sign that I shouldn't, because I don't even like maths. So this is sign number 1. And then sign number 2 was the professor telling me that you shouldn't do a doctorate if all you care about is the fancy doctor title. And I was like, I'll be honest, that's like the only reason I'd kind of want to do this. Like, like I just kind of working for the validation from my parents. So what? I need to think for myself, but I procrastinated as long as I could. Yeah, Dr. Elia, at your service, ready to... It'll be like, yo, is there a doctor? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, this man's dying. And I'm like, yeah, let me run the statistics. Yes. And they're like, what? Well, well, yeah, dude's cooked. FF. Skill issue. Just hit him with the skill issue and just cool it. That's it. Like, that's the way. Like, No, yeah, like, genuinely, what is it? So I did my bachelor's, and then when I went to do my master's, the primary reason, and I found out like a bunch of other people did it for the same reason, is that I still didn't want to face the existential crisis that of, oh, what do I want to be in life? So I was like, yo, procrastinate in the most expensive, painful way possible, do a master's degree. But the problem is master's degrees in England are 1 year. So I only got to procrastinate for 1 year. And then I was like, ah, gosh darn it, I'm like, that wasn't long enough. Like, I'm crashing out. I'm like, I don't know what I want. Yeah, that's literally why everyone goes for a master's degree as far as I see. Literally, like, straight up. And I know a lot of people that then went on to do a second master's degree. But the problem is, I couldn't afford to do a second one because the first one you do, and the same with the bachelor's, like the first one you do, you can get like, you know, funding from the government. Like they'll help you out and then, you know, it's all good. The second one, they don't pay for the second one. Like, so I was like, well, the rich kids can go do their second one, but like, I can't, the government don't want to fund me doing more, so they do be pricey, they do be pricey. But yeah, the way it works in England is there's like a student loan that you get, and then it's like not like a typical loan though. It'll come out of like a small percentage that of your future paychecks if you earn above a certain threshold that then gets wiped after 30 years. So it's almost like you're signing up for an additional tiny tax on your future pay if you earn like enough. And then you just wait it out. Like, so there's no consequence to not paying it back, and it doesn't hold anything against your credit score or anything of the sort. So it's sort of weird that it's called like a student loan, but it isn't in a way. So yeah, you could get that for both your bachelor's and master's. Obviously you still have to struggle with surviving and eating and whatnot. And I was suffering because some rat ate all my pasta. So hecking sad. My pasta. Oh, I'm still upset about it because I bought like the biggest bag of pasta, and I was like, this will last me the year. And I put it in the cupboard, went to sleep, woke up, pasta gone. I was like, dang. Welp. Oh. Like, that's taking sad. One, I've got no pasta, and two, there's rats. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have 4 minutes until the cover. What I'll do is, what I can do is on YouTube, we can obviously raid. And then for Twitch, I will just spam. I will spam it. And then, yeah. If anyone does want to catch any more of my streams in the future, yeah, I'm looking to do probably a League Finals watch along, ? And then, yeah, I haven't decided what I'm doing for next week, so I'm gonna do the schedule for that. Yeah, but honestly, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the cover. I love Freerun. It's brilliant anime, and I love the song. Like, so I did a Freerun watch along, and my members, and every single episode, well, almost every single episode, I think I just loved the song. I just love the song. It's just a really beautiful song. So I hope I did it justice with how beautiful the song is. Yeah, it is a short cover, so like it's not very long. And the video, the MV editor I can cooked, it's so pretty. But yeah, let's zoom in so you guys can appreciate. It's okay if you haven't seen Freerun. There's no spoilers. There's 0 spoilers for the anime if you haven't seen it. It's fine. Why do I feel not as big? The heck? The heck? I feel kind of. Oh no, it is normal sized. No wait, no it's not. No, that's the fishing. Oh no, it is normal. I just can't. I feel like I can normally zoom in better. Oh well. Okay. So yeah, I will thank you for chilling with me. I hope you enjoy the cover. I will see you guys in the little chat room that we have while the cover premieres. And have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, good night, wherever you are, because time zones are my enemy. No bye-byes, because bye-byes are sad and yeah. So, I would like to very selfishly request that it's a see you later. If that's okay. If that's okay. Only if it's okay. Don't force yourself. I genuinely just, as a streamer, want to make people happy, and you know, it's not gonna make anyone happy if I force you here. But yeah, do take care of yourself, okay? I'm looking at you. You're not doing, you better be looking after yourself, you punk. Okay? Arigato. All of the honks, all of the poops, all of the mwah. Daisuki da yo. Daisuki, 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 daisuki. I hope you like the cover. Ah! I'm nervous. Ooh, oh.